since we've all established we've gooned in an airplane, where are you getting your materials?
It's got to be, unfortunately, if the desperation is of such, it's got to be a memory goon.
You know when sometimes you get airplane Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
And, obviously sometimes some sites don't work, they just like block that shit. They like hard firewall that shit. But you know what isn't? Google Images.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm your host for today, Gans. Joining me once again are the boys, and we are going to be playing a game today.
What are we playing, Gant?
We are going to be playing, colloquially, it's known as Truth or Drink. But we're going to change it up to be Truth and Drink because I don't want any non-truthers sitting next to me.
That's got a different connotation. That's got a different connotation.
The non-truthers. The non-truthers. I don't want us to hold anything back, as we never do on Trash Taste. There shouldn't be any questions that we are.
Yeah, I
would
would
say that, but some of these questions I might not answer.
I would like to preface that I find it funny that we're doing something like this 5 years into Trash Taste, when I'm sure a lot of the answers to these questions we've already said.
Maybe we are
going to be going
not.
to the Patreon questions first.
Yes.
So we asked you guys over on the Trash Taste Patreon to send us some truth or drink questions. By the way, if you do join us over on the Patreon, then you'll be able to be a part of these episodes a lot more often and join and support the boys in the process. So thank you, first of all, to all of the patrons, regardless of how shit your questions are, which I'm sure there is going to be a bunch of them.
Oh,
this looks like an
that's
Italian.
Boy. I
can smell it from here, dude.
Boy.
Looks like an Italian deep red.
Okay. Well, that's the two-time Trash Taste Award winner, Jean-Pierre III. People, let me.
All right, we'll choose.
All right, cheers, boys.
Start off with a drink.
Start off with a fucking drink. So,
that's quite nice.
This is going to be a very nice episode, I think.
Yeah.
A little sweet.
It's a little sweet. Yeah.
A little bit.
What is that?
Well, I don't know. You should know, Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, Jean-Pierre
that sweetness
III.
came in and I'm...
Which vineyard is that from?
That sweetness came in and I was like,
It's a deep red, so a lot of deep red has these, sweetness after it.
overripe grapes.
Yes.
So to explain, to basically explain, if it's not already fucking obvious, truth or drink is you get asked a hard-hitting question, and you either have to tell the truth, and if you don't want to tell the truth, then you have to drink.
Not all the Patreon questions are hard-hitting, though. As this one guy asks, how many times have you peed in the onsen? You don't... No. Like,
Dude, I've lost count.
What?
What?
Okay, first of all...
Wait.
You want a hard-hitting one? I used to go in the onsen a lot as a child, and when you are a fucking 4 or 5 year old child, you're gonna pee in the fucking onsen.
Okay, but...
Just like you pee in a public pool when you're a child.
Okay, public pool is different.
No, it's not. It's the same fucking thing.
Yes, it is, Joey. It is.
One is warm.
No, Joe. There's a reason why you have to fucking scrub up and take a fucking shower before you go in the onsen. It is clean, untouched water.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm just giving you the truth because this is the theme of the episode. Every time you go in an onsen and there is a child in that onsen with you, 9 times out of 10, that kid's peeing.
But have you peed?
Yes.
As an adult?
No.
Okay.
That's why I preface with as a child.
I really had him now. I feel like I tripped him up.
Maybe like fucking, I haven't peed in the onsen after the age of like, I don't know, 6.
Okay. Understandable.
Okay.
It was the confidence from which you said, of course. I was like, what?
That's called,
the onsen together.
That's called enticing storytelling.
Okay. Well, I thought that was a dumb question, but apparently, let's do a discussion.
I gave you the truth. How many times have you peed?
What, in my life?
No, in the onsen.
Never.
Well, there you go.
I have never peed in the onsen.
Yeah.
Because you could just go and piss in the onsen shower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, how old were you when you went into an onsen for the first time?
We were together.
Yeah. Like 20.
So you were like, what, 37 and you were how old?
20.
I'm joking. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
he was like 15, I think. Yeah.
Oh, he's close then. Okay, well, thanks, Toast French, for that question.
Yeah, I just feel like pissing on the onsen is blasphemous.
Yeah.
Sea
There's
and
a lot of
pool.
onsen questions, I'm realizing.
Yeah.
Do people know? Have people never been in an onsen before?
She asked, who takes the longest in the onsen and why is it Joey? I don't know if it's Joey.
I think out of us, I think it is me.
No, I think it's Connor.
Who takes
Really?
longest in the? I don't know. So I flip flop, man. I have.
It depends how hot the
I'll
onsen
tell
is.
you who is the shortest, and it's me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you're
it's
the
always
shortest.
definitely
me.
you.
I'm the type of person who takes a little dip in the onsen, stays for 5 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I'm good, guys.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's,
Maybe it is Jerry. It might be Jerry. I don't know.
It depends on the day, though.
Yeah, I flip flop heavily. Some days I'm like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
But again, then
Yeah.
again, like the temperature of onsen is not defined, and some of them, I would be remiss if you could do more than 10 minutes.
If it's
Yeah.
if it's an onsen, like say the outside onsen in Niseko, then you could stay in that bitch for like an hour.
Yeah, that one's
easily.
yeah.
All right.
Depends on how many people are there, though. The
Yeah.
the vibes are so like if there's too many people in the onsen as well. It's not very relaxing as well. So
For sure.
Yeah.
okay,
Shouting Zombie asked before you scrolled up, asked, have you ever watched a porn DVD a friend gave to you as a gift?
I've ever been gifted a porn DVD.
Yeah, I'm trying
Well-
to think. Have I been gifted a
Well,
porn DVD?
number one, we haven't gifted each other porn, but we have literally recommended to each other
Yeah, we've
porn,
watched porn.
to
Yeah.
watch porn
There
and
are
discuss
multiple
it
episodes on this channel where we talk
on,
about it.
on Trash Taste. But I wanted to rephrase that question just a little bit.
Okay.
Have you ever watched porn with your bros?
No, because I don't have a bro who's made porn. Well,
No,
actually,
not made porn. Wait, what, Joey?
Well, I have friends
wait.
who are porn stars.
Okay,
So
okay.
obviously, yeah, I've watched that. But
I think the question Gaunt was
yeah, what was the
Yeah.
question?
Have you ever?
I've had one sip, by the way.
Well, I was asking if you've watched pornography with a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, with a friend?
Yeah, with a bro.
Oh, no.
With a friend.
No, I haven't.
Never?
No.
Really, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I have.
Because when I was like 13,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a laptop, and at the time, I think
Yeah.
having a laptop was kind of unusual, and so when my friend had one, I was like, and it was like alone in his room, I was like, that shit got porn.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
I just remember question.
Not
Is-
gooning. I'm a
No,
No, not gooning.
No, just watch, right?
Yeah.
Does it count if, for example, like when I was in high school, you'd be on the school bus and there'd be like an upperclassman who had like porn on his phone and you'd gather around and watch it? Does that count?
I guess.
'Cause I've had that many times.
that's more
It's a weird
like
thing,
just.
I've had
so
like the
weird, man.
120p on
What's
the
up with this
Motorola
guy?
Razr experience.
No, that just sounds like an all boys school experience,
Yeah.
you know? Like, yo,
Yeah.
let's go. No, I'm talking about you're in a fucking room or something.
You're talking like 1v1?
I haven't done it as an adult. I'll be honest with you.
I haven't done it as an adult.
Because when I was a teenager, I think so. I was curious, and all my friends were like, "Oh, porn, let's watch."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I've had that.
I remember I had this one night when it was like me and two bros, and we were having a sleepover. In fact, and we were having it was sleepover.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we got onto this topic, but obviously there was the family computer, and they were like, "Yo, can you download porn on that?" And so we fucking load up.
Downloading porn is crazy.
And
on
so
the
we
family
fucking
computer.
load up Kazaa or whatever
Yeah,
on the
LimeWire wasn't for me.
yeah, on the computer.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, go on. Finish
And we
it.
stay up like till 3 a.m. just watching random porn videos. And I think I don't.
When do you close out?
What? Sorry.
When do you close out?
when someone's close to nutting.
That's when you close out.
Yeah, it's like, hold up. I gotta go real quick.
I don't. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the case. Maybe this is the case. Did you discover porn before you knew how to goon?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was I distinctly remember this was at the age where watching porn was less about gooning and more about fascination.
It was more about a taboo and exploring.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I used to
aspect.
sneakily read my dad's Playboy magazines
That's what you're supposed to do, man.
when he wasn't at home.
That's like part of growing up, man.
Because he
That's
hid
part
it.
of growing up.
Because he hid it
Yeah.
in the most obvious location. And I'm just and of course I immediately found that shit in his office. So yeah, I remember when I was like 12, 13 years old on like
Yeah.
a weekend, my parents, or, you know, my entire family would be out of the house and I'd be like, you know, I didn't know how to search for porn back then. So I was just like, well, there's these Playboy magazines from like the 90s and early
Yeah.
2000s that are just sitting here. Bunch of tits and, you know, vagugus in it. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just read these.
Yeah, I would argue that maybe even it's more normal to watch porn with bros before you knew how to goon.
Yeah.
Because it's after you discover that, then that that is when it becomes uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, that's when
It'd be
that
fucking weird if me and
Yeah.
Jerry were like fucking upstairs
Yeah.
watching some.
there's a
porn.
big difference between watching porn with your bros and gooning to porn with your bros.
Yeah, there's a very
Big
difference.
difference.
Yes.
You know,
Very,
not the same.
very, very different vibe.
Yeah.
All right. should we-
Okay, to follow up on
Oh,
that
no,
question.
I know what you're gonna read.
No, to,
Oh,
to follow up
God.
on that question. No, we're still on the porn question. Does it
Okay.
also count
Okay.
if, for example, right, I had many situations where I would be at a friend's place and, you know, they would have the fucking dial-up internet and we would open up Newgrounds and we'd be like, let's check out the adult section. And we play a bunch of porn games together. Does that count?
I've never played porn games.
You never play porn games?
No, no,
play
no,
the
no,
Trash Taste?
no. With
someone.
with someone else
Right.
before.
I have. I play like the old Newgrounds porn games with like a good friend of mine back then.
Right.
Does that count?
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Then
it's-
I guess so. I feel like I'm disclosing way more info than what I was asked for.
You got full in depth.
It's truth or drink. I'm being real.
Truth or disclose literally everything.
At what age does it become socially unacceptable to watch porn with your bros?
Gooning.
Goon with your bros.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
It depends how
Yes.
quickly you deem gooning time as a sacred, just me time.
It is always just
Look
been.
what society is taking it from us. We used to communal goon.
Yeah,
with the Romans.
society is like, oh no, gooning
We
is
would
like
goon
a,
together
it's like
in
a
the room.
by yourself in your safe space thing. It's not a shared experience
We
anymore.
used to be able to goon such heights.
Look how far we've fallen.
How we've fallen.
All right,
Society
all right.
shackled us.
All right. Truth or drink? I'm asking the questions now.
Go on.
What's the worst place you've gooned in?
Worst place?
Yeah.
Worst place at worst? What do you define as a worst place?
I don't know. A place where
Like most inappropriate?
Yeah, most inappropriate place you've gooned in.
Okay, you're gonna.
Okay, what
are
is-
we?
okay,
yeah, what
this
is the
is-
definition of goon in this instance? Are we talking like
jack off.
J-O-ing?
The
Yeah,
problem is
jacking
there
off.
is like, you know, there's certain times of man where you just know you shouldn't have done it there, but you're like,
Okay, that's
just had to.
Truth or drink? What is some that's
I'm trying to think.
all right.
Where would be?
Have you ever gooned
I know you're going to say, yes, I have.
in an airplane?
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude, if I'm on a fucking 12-hour flight,
Oh my god.
I need something to do.
Bro, okay.
I think we can all admit here, and if there is a guy watching this right now who's about to comment like, "Pff, I've never done that, you're a fucking liar.
yeah.
No, it's because dude,
I'll drink to that.
I think I've spent like, you know, a good, a significant percentage of my years on a plane.
Yes.
So it happens.
Yeah,
but
just
you know,
statistically.
but it needs to be one of the.
Yeah,
it
but
has to be the mood of which like I gotta fucking get rid of this thing. God damn it, you know.
yeah.
And it's like it needs to be. I know. I in my mind, I have to be like it's got to be a less than like a 5-minute job.
Of
Yeah.
course,
It's
yeah.
gotta be like an
It's a
instant.
quickie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then follow up question to that. Since we've all established we've gooned in an airplane, where are you getting your materials? You ain't buying Wi-Fi to load up some goon material
Well,
there.
it's got to be. Unfortunately, if the desperation is of such, it's got to be a memory goon.
a memory goon.
The hardest of all the goons.
Yeah, that is, I have done that before.
It's got to be a memory.
But I've
Yeah.
learned from that because
Yeah.
I really struggled with that.
oh, you saved.
So what I did was,
Yeah.
if I know that I'm going to be on a long flight and I'm
No,
like,
ain't no way,
no.
Joey.
no,
Ain't
no,
no way.
no, no. So here's how I do it. I don't
Alright.
download any like videos or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I haven't done this in a while, mind you. But you know when sometimes you get airplane Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, sometimes some sites don't work. You know, like they just like block that shit. They like hard firewall that shit.
Yeah.
I remember there was one, I think I was like in my early 20s when I discovered this. I realized I'm like, okay, so like the hub and the tube, that's all fucking firewalled from the on-plane Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
But you know what isn't? Google Images.
You got to be the first guy ever to jack off to Google Images.
And I'm like, look, I can do it with Dojin, so
No fucking way you use Google Images to goon off.
I gooned using Google Images before.
That's
I have
insane.
done that.
That's insane
And
desperation.
you know what? It's a lot fucking quicker than using your fucking memory.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I think I've only done it like max twice in my life.
Really?
Yeah, how can you? I think I'd rather use the fucking memory goon
Yeah,
as
memory
opposed to using Google Images. because a single image just doesn't do anything for me.
It also stresses me out because I feel like I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a time at which like is reasonable for you to be in the bathroom for. And I think like over 10 minutes, I think it's fair for them to knock.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be like a wicked shit. Which I have done some wicked shits on planes where I'm like, oh, I come out and I immediately see there's like two people waiting.
I'm not
like,
proud of
sorry.
any of this, by the way.
No, of course not.
There's no aspect of me that is like, yeah, goon on the plane.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like I'm like,
look, I don't have
it's
the
a
balls.
desperation.
Yeah,
It's
look,
a desperation.
I'm
frankly-
someone who does not have the balls to join the Mile High Club, so I'm like, well, gooning on the plane is the next best thing.
Yeah, that seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
No.
That
I-
seems-
I
When
can
people
do
are
that.
like, yeah, I've had sex in planes, I'm like, that
how?
doesn't even sound fun.
My
Yeah.
ass is the width of the entire like toilet. man.
Yeah.
Like I'm like walking there like fucking like a Teletubby.
Also,
Yeah.
how do you like how do you get out from the toilet after that? Like,
I
how do
don't
you
know.
inconspicuously come out from
Oh no,
the
everyone
toilet?
knows, bro.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So I'm
Everyone
like,
knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. that
So-
And you want everyone to know.
yeah, so at that point, I'm like, what's the difference between doing that and just fucking in the fucking, the walkway?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Everyone knows you've done it.
Yeah, I think you can get like you can get arrested for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So I've never had the balls to do that. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Google images.
That's why goon, bro. When I do it, it's like a ninja. In out. You would never see me. You'd never leave a trace. No DNA. Not even a
Smoke screen.
Not even a pubic hair out of place.
Oh god.
Thank you for outing me there, Gon. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to go to the grave with that one.
Okay, but like going back to the question
I'm
you asked.
glad we all said yes to
Yeah.
that.
What is
I
the,
think it
okay,
is a
but is that
shame
the
it's-
worst place you've gooned?
I mean, I think it's the most uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because even
It's desperation goon.
like other places that it would be considered public, it's like at least I don't feel the aspect of like, one, I'm in a smaller space, and two, I have the time. Because like people are always waiting for the toilet in the airplane. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
So if I was ever to do it, at least I'm being considerate. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm self-conscious enough where I'm like taking too long to take a shit in a bathroom, let alone trying to goon off memory.
Yeah.
I'm sure I spend more time, sometimes when I'm like brushing my teeth to go to like try and get some bed.
Yeah.
Or, like maybe I'm like trying to wash my face. Like I'm sure that probably takes longer than
And then like he's gooning.
yeah.
You come out and your face is wet.
They must know I'm gooding. They must know. So yeah. Anyway, is there any other truths? Truth. That's bad. That's got a bad connotation to it.
Are there any
Is,
truths?
is this
Because
context
of
I
the
missed?
fucking Truth Social. And when he truths, he makes it truth.
I have no idea
Wait,
what
what?
you're
What are you
talking
talking
about.
about?
Truth Social.
What is that?
I'm so jealous.
Should I know? Do I want to know?
I think it's good that you don't know.
Okay, let's keep it that way.
Okay.
Okay. What are some of these fucking questions, dude? Keep scrolling.
A lot of gooning questions. We've already
That
started
was
off
one
with a
that I
lot
thought
of
was interesting.
what?
What do you truly hate about trash taste? Is there one thing you hate about
Ooh.
trash taste?
One thing I
it's
hate
a
about
good
trash
question.
Yeah,
taste.
I fucking do.
Okay, you gotta pretend. You gotta pretend to mourn
my
a little bit.
co-host.
I won't even need to fucking.
He's like my co-host.
Just let me get this off my chest
Go
right
on, man.
now.
Go on. Pop off, King.
Coming in, fucking seeing these faces every single week now. I do miss a time when I just did not have to worry about considering other people's schedules. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
And trash taste is when my kind of like YouTube career, I guess, symbolically transferred over to being something that cool I do that also pays me to like, oh, this is a job.
Yeah, I'd say
Well,
the same. I think.
yeah.
I think I've definitely felt like there is a lot more responsibility.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't like having responsibility. I keep taking it on, but I just don't like that, a lot of the times. And
I think at that point you need to be used to it. Like you've done this for how many years now, guys? You can't continue to be like, oh, I don't want to be the boss.
I just like knowing that. And here's the thing. This is what drives me to do shit. Having responsibility, knowing that you guys are relying on me. But I fucking hate that feeling, man. I just like, sometimes I just wake up in a week and we have like 3 trash taste recordings and I'm like, I just want to have a holiday and just have time off and shit.
That is true.
And I know this is like just, damn, you get paid to talk to your mates. Yes, okay, this is like the coolest fucking job
Yes.
of all time. But I'm also a lazy fuck, as you are with your job as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you wake up on some days at your job and you're just like, I just don't want to go in today,
Yeah.
but I gotta.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I don't know, What do I truly hate about Trash Taste?
Truly hate.
Truly hate.
I mean, that was going to be my one. The scheduling is the thing I probably dislike the most.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
having to, work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess when you think about it, you're like, well, film a podcast once a week. That's so chill. And then you're like,
Yeah.
wow, okay, once a week is now permanently off the schedule forever.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird to think.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you're younger, you don't think about it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it turned it into like a,
But it's helped me as well, I think, in the sense that I agree with what you said, but it's also helped me kind of transition to a more rigid structure into how I think I
exactly.
approach content.
I think
and-
overall it's beneficial because
Yeah.
it's made me treat this like a job. Like, if I want to take a holiday, for example, at a traditional job, you submit your leave and it gets approved by the managers. And I was like, thank God I don't need to do that anymore. I am a YouTuber. And then Trash Taste started and I was like, I want to have a holiday. I need to submit my leave to the boys, and then we will plan around it. You know?
anything-
Well, luckily, it's not too bad, though.
Yeah.
If anything, the one thing I truly love about Trash Taste is the fact that because, as you said, I have to work around not just my schedule now, but your guys' schedule, the staff schedule, all that kind of stuff. It's made me so much better at time management and scheduling. Because before Trash Taste, I was so shit at scheduling stuff because I didn't have so many things on my plate or people who are relying on me. But now that I do, with like Trash Taste and Nonsense and a bunch of the other stuff I do, I've just gotten so much better at like figuring out like, okay, this day I'm doing this. And, I've never used my fucking Google Calendar more in my life than since Trash Taste started.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like helped
God
in
bless.
so many aspects
God
in my
bless that
life.
calendar.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Google Gemini. College students, do you know you can turn the most complex topics into simplified ideas or hours of research into just minutes? How about turning class notes into practice quizzes that help you get the big idea? With Google Gemini, you can do all that and more. You can even turn long reads into quick listens because what could be better than a podcast?
As someone who owns a business and has to do all of these like long email chains with clients and stuff like that, sometimes when the emails get, 50 plus, 70 plus, 100 plus emails in a single chain, sometimes you kind of forget what the whole chain is even about. But thankfully, Google Gemini helps me to simplify the entire thread so that I know exactly what to say in my next email.
You can ask it complex questions. Want to understand the DNA replication process or how to build something by hand? Gemini is grounded in Google search, so you can ask it about anything and follow up with questions until it makes sense. You can talk it out with Gemini live, brainstorm ideas out loud, practice interview questions, share a file or photo you want to discuss.
Plus, Gemini connects to your stuff in Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Maps, YouTube, and Google Photos to help you find what you need without switching between apps.
The great news is students get Google Gemini's Pro plan free for 1 year. Sign up by October 6th to get free access to Gemini 2.5 Pro, unlimited image uploads, deep research, notebook LM, 2 terabytes of storage, and more. Visit gemini.google/students to learn more and sign up. Terms apply.
Back to the episode. Did you guys ever miss the day when you were one-man army in terms of your YouTube?
No. Do not want to edit a video. I realize I don't know how to edit anymore.
You don't?
Really?
I think if you told me to do an edit on an editing software, I genuinely think I would struggle a lot to get it. I think I could do
Really?
it. I could do it because I remember roughly how to go about it, but it would be so dog shit, so bad. It would, everything about it would be bad. And I think like for me, I like that I've spent so long trying to get to the point where I can just do the things I want to do. And I think I'm there. Like the stuff that I personally want to be involved in and work on in terms of the aspect of content creation, I'm doing.
Yeah.
And the other stuff I don't want to do, I have talented people who help me out.
Yeah,
So I think I'm at a point where I don't want to do YouTube the way I used to do YouTube.
Yeah, I agree with that, where you look back on it, and for me, sometimes looking back on times, you get nostalgic, remembering the stuff that you liked about it, not remembering the stuff that you didn't like having to edit your own videos or having people who could do a certain part of YouTube that is better than yourself. I just missed the time when like I said, didn't have any responsibility. If I fucked up, that's on me. You know, I miss the feeling of like, if I don't get the job done, that's on me. And as my career has progressed, happily, I've been able to get a bigger team, more people rely on you. But that is also means there is people relying on you. There is more pressure that you have to continually get something out there and make money.
Totally, yeah.
Isn't that because though you're not going to be you're not going to punish yourself or face back? You know what I mean? You don't have consequences.
Yeah.
Me being sad at myself, not a big deal. You know what I mean? Someone else being disappointed in me, it kind of hurts.
Yeah, it does.
So
It
I
does.
think it's like a coping mechanism, right?
Yeah.
It's like if I only ever have to be responsible to myself, I never have to let myself down. So I feel like that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of, I think we have on purpose tried to make Trash Taste it's changed a lot, but we've tried to get it to the point where it is sustainable, where I think we all enjoy it, and it's to a point where it doesn't impede creatively on what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's at a point where it's at now.
Yeah, I think
we've really tried to change it to make it healthier.
Yeah, I think if there was actually something significant about Trash Taste that I truly hated, then I would probably bring it up to you guys first to discuss it.
Nah, I'll bring it on this episode right now.
Well, that's the thing.
Right
It's
now.
but that's the thing. It's I truly don't have anything because it's like, if I actually did have something I hated about Trash Taste, I just wouldn't really want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'd be around this long. I think there was genuinely things that we hated.
Honestly.
I mean, look, there's different days where you wake up and you're like, fuck, I don't want to do it today or something like that. Like that's.
I mean, look, I could say a cop-out answer and being like, oh, I don't like how some fans are just way too parasocial, but that also just comes with the content that we do, and I've
I love it.
kind of accepted that.
I'm kidding.
Be more parasocial.
No,
love me more. No,
we are mates. We are best friends, you and I.
I don't know you, brother. Stay back.
I'm kidding. No,
but I feel that's a bit of a cop out because yeah, what the fuck did you expect? You make this kind of content, right? So it's I've learned to accept it, but yeah, I don't know. I truly don't think I have anything that I hate about Trash Taste, because if I did, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Have you always promoted a product that you yourself truly believe in? And if not, which product have you promoted wasn't the case and why?
Well, we've done a lot of sponsors in the past.
Yeah, I mean, because the at least
and let's just say sometimes
okay.
we don't always like it.
Hold on. Okay. So, yes. But I think on Trash Taste more so than I think probably our personal things.
Yeah.
Because I think on our personal things, there's a lot more of a vetting process and a more of a back and forth. Whereas with a podcast, it's we have slots to fill, the slots get filled.
Yeah. There's multiple ad slots per episode, so it's not as front and center. It's just here's a fucking 60-second promo at the beginning of my own channel video,
What is a sponsor that we haven't had in years and we don't mind losing? What is one that we had so long ago?
I can only think of products that we actually like.
Well, so okay, there. Okay, to be fair, there are some that I think none of us have used, and there are some that I think we all use. Like Vessi, we genuinely.
Yeah, Vessi, we genuinely.
I hope to God there's a Vessi ad read after this.
Yeah, Vessi,
we have worn those shoes, ironically, since we started getting them. And there are other ones. Obviously, I know that you promote a lot of games that you play. I promote a lot of games that I play. I have promoted games that I do not play.
Yeah.
There are some things I'm trying to think. What is one that we had super long ago?
You know, one that I can say that I truly did not enjoy, which I don't care if they come back. Raid Shadow Legends.
Bold of you, Joey.
Bold of you,
Bold
Joey.
of me to say, but shocker, that game I did not like. And I only did it because I saw the bag back in the day and I'm like, fuck it, everyone's doing it, I'll do it. But I think that's most YouTubers who go to Raid Shadow Legends.
I think I hope that it is obvious when that we are using or a fan of the thing that we are promoting.
Yeah. Totally. It's because the audience isn't dumb. I think it's pretty obvious when it's oh, this person is clearly just doing it for the bag, or this person is clearly excited to get this sponsor. Especially nowadays, now that sponsors are so commonplace in YouTube videos, it's pretty obvious.
God, I remember the days when you'd get shit for having a sponsor in your video.
Yeah, totally.
God.
And now look at it. It's you promote a product that you clearly do not fuck with, and what's the result from most fan bases? Get the bag, king. Get the bag.
But yeah, I honestly can't think of too many anythings off the top of my head.
because a lot of the ones that we've had for quite a while have been pretty good ones. And the thing is about promoting stuff as YouTubers and stuff is that I think it's obvious when you use it. And I think the reason why Vessi like has kept coming back is because we have genuinely promoted them like a lot.
Yeah.
Like just because of anecdotal and the stories and the wedding and stuff. Like I think like that the brands that we tend to work with a lot tend to be the ones that we use more and are more fans of, and that's why it makes it easy to promote.
Yeah,
totally.
So there'll be like a lot of one-off things that we're like, okay, I guess this was just given down.
Yeah.
It's just how podcasts are sold and stuff.
And this is not unique to us either. This is every YouTuber who gets ad reads. It's like, you're not always going to get winners, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, we must have promoted something like years ago.
We've done so many ad reads.
It's been a very, very long time.
I'm just trying to think. There must be a company that's like gone under.
Gone under?
Or something like that. They don't do it anymore.
Sure
I'm trying to think.
I'm sure there's like those one-off mobile games that have just like gone under. That we've done promotions for.
Can we talk about the cuts ad reads?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I completely forgot about that.
Which one?
Well, we promoted a game and it
yeah.
this
At the old
needed-
studio.
It
Oh my God, that
needed
was so
to be
funny.
cut.
that was so funny.
The game. I don't know if we can say this.
It's truth or drink, God.
I think it's fine.
Not truth or drink for my career, Joey. For our career.
I think it's fine because I think we don't have to. Well, what's the
We don't have to get into specifics.
We don't have to get
This
into
is how real
specifics.
we are, by the way, right now.
so like what happened is that we were promoting something, and in that promotion there was an aspect of the promotion that they wanted to kind of like push forward, but they hadn't cleared it with the partner they were working with.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is we ended up promoting something that we had showing IP that we probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they got annoyed. But then I felt like we got the brunt of it. And then we had to take down our vid. And I remember there was one thing that we did where we geo-blocked it in the country.
Yeah.
And they got so pissed off at us that we did that. Because they were like, we see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I'm thinking of the right one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like completely not our fault.
Yeah.
And we were
Yeah.
just like, we were just trying to do our job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got caught in the crossfire, and we were
Yeah.
the one that got hurt.
And that ad read, we put a little bit more effort
we
into.
put so much effort into that.
Yeah, we did.
We put
did.
a lot of effort into that. It wasn't
Yeah.
just your standard, like, just reading off an ad read like we usually do. Like,
Yeah.
we actually did like a small little segment for this ad read.
Yeah. Anyone deep into the trash taste lore will know what we're talking
Yeah.
about, but you have to
Yeah.
be pretty deep in the iceberg of trash taste
Yeah.
lore
Yeah.
to even get what we're talking about
Yeah.
now. But I'm
But
sure
that
that,
caused so many problems for us.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
And it was like something the viewers just like thought, oh, that's funny.
yeah.
But like behind the scenes, that was a mess.
It was a mess.
Behind the scenes, it stopped us working with a lot of anime IPs for a very, very long
And it was
time.
literally not our fault.
Yes, I know.
We literally didn't do anything
I
wrong.
know, but because we were a new show and Geeks Plus was a very, very young
Yeah,
company,
we got fucking,
everyone looked at us and was like, "It's their fault."
Yeah.
and,
we got thrown on the bus for that.
we got thrown on the bus.
Luckily,
for that.
we haven't had that since, thank
Yes.
God. But yes, I do remember that.
Yes.
You know, I promoted back in the day and they scammed me. That company that went under, the loot box one.
Oh, I did loot box too.
They
I
scammed
did
my
loot box
ass,
as
bro.
well.
They scammed.
Yeah,
they pay you
yeah.
out. They never paid me.
Oh, they paid me out.
I think they paid me.
They did not pay me.
Yeah, but they paid me fucking pennies.
Wow.
And they were like, yeah, but you get to keep the loot box. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of this
yeah,
shit.
that's so dumb.
Give me money.
Bro, my loot box ad reads was so fucking good because I made like dedicated videos.
Yeah.
I'm still proud of those videos, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They scammed my ass.
Oh man.
Damn.
But
What
yeah.
kind of a question is this? Anger Maya asks, what is the weirdest
Why is it all about
non-sexual
gooning?
content you beat it to?
Are we just like, does our audience think we just like goon 24/7?
I don't.
What the fuck?
Why would you goon to non-sexual content?
How do you goon to non-sexual content?
That's
I think some people find the sexuality in something that's not showing it.
like, like implied?
No. Like,
Or just,
what if
like,
they're like
completely
obsessed with
innocent?
like Pokemon and they're beating it off to like Nurse Joy.
that's still like sexual in some way, right?
No, you're making it sexual. Pokemon is not sexual at all.
But the
Yeah.
fact that you're gooning to it means that you're making it
Yeah, but I guess that's
sexual,
like what it is, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, like there's something like
I'm trying to think of the logic here. Like, how do you look at something and go, I'm not sexually attracted to this thing, but I am going to whip my dick out and beat off to it.
No,
Okay.
no, I think that's what it is. It's like,
Okay,
it's
then
not meant to be
let's rephrase
sexual.
the question then. Have you ever been turned on by something that is something that maybe, I don't know.
It's not conventionally
it's not
sexualized.
conventionally sexualized.
I'm sure
or
I have.
beautiful.
How many grains of rice have you eaten? You know, like,
How many slices of bread have you eaten?
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a good question, but unfortunately, I don't think we
We don't have a good
don't
answer.
have good answers, and we don't
Yeah.
like connect with it I
Yeah.
think as well as you'd hope.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel happy with who you are today, or do you feel like you still have some growing to do?
Oh, definitely.
I
still
feel like
have
you
some
always have
growing
some growing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's I think so long as you are not like, 70, 80 years old, like close to the end of your life, I don't think you should ever be happy with who you are. I think there's always room to grow because no one's perfect.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bars. Philosophical taste right there.
Bars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should ever stop. My personal philosophy is that you should never stop learning and stop
Agreed.
growing as a person.
Yes,
100%.
bro. I mean, like, I think I don't know. I said, bro. When you,
Bro.
I believe, like, what for like Alzheimer's, like one of the best ways to. I think there's a study that was like people who learn languages later in life have like a much higher, a lower chance of getting Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
Think
yeah,
about
yeah.
How it's I think the moment you accept you're old and not going to learn anything new, that's when it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
that's-
you
that's
should
when
I
you're-
think you should constantly be curious. You should constantly want to know things, regardless of if you end up using it in life or not. Because,
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my dad for a second because I got that philosophy from him. My dad never ever in my entire life has not stopped trying to learn and grow as a person. He's
me
always
too.
he's always that person who tries to like learn like this odd skill or something.
try new things.
Yeah, and I had this moment with my dad, like I think it was like a few years ago, when I was just drinking with him and the topic of like toxic masculinity came up, because we were like talking about, I was like talking about some family issues with him, with like my Asian family, and the topic of toxic masculinity came up, and he was like, "Oh, I've never heard of that. What is that?" And I was like explaining the concept to him, and he was like actually intently listening. He's like 70 years old, and he was like, I never really thought about it like that, but now that you explained it, I can definitely see some parts of that reflected in my culture." And I'm like, fuck, man, when I'm 70, I want to be as like open-minded as you.
Yeah, right.
Because I've met some old guys that are stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
And my dad is still like constantly taking on new information.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck, man.
Based.
Respect the fuck out of your dad.
I mean, fuck, I've met some young guys who are like that.
Yeah,
where they're just
right?
like, fucking, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have decided to think this way, and no matter what you say or what I hear, I will not change my opinion on it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's your fucking loss.
yeah.
Do you guys ever wanted to leave Trash Taste? Seeing Trash Taste not reach its peak anymore, is that something that bothers you guys? Oh, that's a fun question.
That's a fun question.
I think some viewers do sometimes conflate like views with the success of their media, and I think they tie that intrinsically to what like their enjoyment of it. Like I think some viewers see that maybe Trash Taste doesn't get as many views it used to, and I think that they equate that to like, oh, I shouldn't like this thing. Like it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
because other people aren't watching it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there is an aspect of that, but I
Yeah, it's the mob mentality, right? It's like you see something that has lots of views, and you're like, oh, well, I'm more inclined to click on that because a lot of people have seen it.
But I also think like Trash Taste in the show it was a super
Came at the right place at the
rare,
right time.
like set of circumstances
Yep.
that
Yeah.
allowed it to reach a level of success that I don't think honestly it would have. Like if we'd started this now,
Yeah.
I don't think it would
No,
come close.
It came at the right place at the right time.
And a lot of people at that time had a lot of free time. It
Yeah.
was during COVID,
Yeah.
and we were one of the only shows that was recording in person.
Yep.
And there's a lot of like things that went right. And I think that it's reached a point now where I think I personally feel like it's at a healthier point in terms of how much work we put into Trash Taste, what the show is. And so I don't really get self-conscious about what the views
Yeah,
are.
I,
don't really
I think
care.
we count our blessings, especially because like
my own channel and stuff. Yeah, I would, but Trash Taste.
Yeah, I think we count our blessings as well with Trash Taste because like, when initially during those first couple of years where we were getting like way more views than we are now, we never expected it to get that many views to begin with.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasant surprise for everyone, including us. So like now that we are where we currently are, as Connor was saying, like we're a lot more just kind of stable. I see that as like, okay, you know what? That's, it's a natural progression, right? And it's like, you can't expect a fucking 250 plus episode podcast to maintain that kind of audience for that long, right? It's very, very rare. So like, I'm just happy of the fact that we're even still able to fucking do this.
I'm
to be honest.
I'm glad it's at where it's at.
I will say the truth, and I would say the Trash Taste views. I think more people discuss it that as like not us, or more people care that it's not us than we actually do.
Yeah.
We've been upfront where Trash Taste has always been kind of like the side project for us for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So honestly, the fact that we're just still able to do this and it's sustainable is honestly the only goal that we ever had with Trash Taste.
Yeah.
I think there was a serious conversation that we had about like what the main focus was at one point, because Trash Taste was so big. But I think ultimately, we all kind of really still valued being able to do our own creative endeavors.
Yeah.
And I think like, I don't think a podcast was the final goal of life for us.
No.
Was there ever a point in Trash Taste history where you guys were ready to go full force with Trash Taste? Give up everything to...
I think there was, but I think we didn't have the resources at the time to be able to do and like send it in a way that I think it like maybe could have, because like we were putting in so much work on the production side, and we just needed more help to do things. And in Japan, it's just hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to get people.
My personal philosophy always was like, I never wanted to put all of my eggs into one basket anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter how busy I got with Trash Taste, I always wanted to value the fact that, I'm doing this thing, yes, and it's generating more money and, more fame and attention than, what I ever would have imagined. I also still value the fact that I can do these other things, because you can never have too many safety nets. Because, what's to say that, the first year of Trash Taste, we're getting like millions and millions and millions of views, and then the next year, suddenly we're just completely falling off.
Yeah.
That can happen on YouTube, and it has happened to a lot of channels where it just seems like they're on a trajectory to success, and then something happens and it doesn't fall through,
Yeah, because I would say that looking back, I think if I put any more time into Trash Taste than we did already, I probably would have started hating it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Totally.
I think the amounts of effort we took into growing the Trash Taste brand, if we put more effort into like doing even more bigger stuff to compete with, let's say, some of the mainstream YouTubers, about how much effort they've grown to put into their kind of like group channels, I probably would have started hating Trash Taste, and I probably would have like burnt out and probably quit. The amount of time we put into Trash Taste as it is, looking back, is the maximum amount of time I was willing to put into Trash Taste, which was still a lot.
And please understand, and I want to preface this just in case someone misconstrues it. This is not us saying that, because we're getting lower views, we're half-assing this shit. It's like, no, we're not. We've never half-assed this shit. We will not half-ass this shit. That's just the nature of the game of being another channel on YouTube, It's like, okay, yeah.
I think we just grew, and I think like...
We're gonna need more wine.
Yeah, I think like it's just. I think like you're obviously making the anime.
Yeah,
you've been making clothing. I've been finding streaming really gratifying. Like I think for us, like this is a special thing we get to do every week, but it was never going to be like the thing.
Yeah,
I get to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm very grateful we have this, but yeah,
it is a side project, but we put 100% in.
But it was crazy. Like when it was like around, I want to say like cycling special. Yeah, that was when it felt like kind of like scary how big Trash Taste was at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that was kind of intimidating, because then I don't know if you guys felt this, but I felt like there was a lot of people at that time, because the viewership was so high, that like there were so many people who were like waiting every week to hear what we would say.
Yeah.
And it's like, that felt kind of intimidating. 'Cause it was
Yes.
like, felt like there was way too much weight being put on what we would come on the show
Way
and
too
say.
many
And
eyes on
I
us,
found it
yeah.
like intimidating.
Yeah.
Because I was like, shit, I got to really think about what I'm going to say this
Nah,
episode.
I agree.
I
There's
think
way
that-
too many eyes on us. I
Yeah.
feel. Yeah.
But I know, not that it was like, it was, I think it was just, none of us have been in the setting where we had that many eyes on us talking candidly.
Yeah.
It wasn't that like because we had videos that have been viewed quite a lot, but it was always like from a different perspective and a different way of making
Yeah.
it. But I think
Yeah.
that was what was new, and we were showing a lot of ourselves, and I think that was kind of scary at the time.
Definitely.
Yep.
But I think we've learned and gotten a lot better at all of that stuff. Really,
Yeah. For sure.
It's trial by fire.
it is trial by fire, man. It is trial by fire, and a lot of people have their own opinions on it and stuff. But
I think it says a lot though that the Trash Taste audience cares more about the views than Trash Taste does. It's like we're fine, guys.
I mean, everyone likes a good fall off story.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone likes.
But look, for us, it's like as long as we continue to enjoy doing this, which we do, and as long as you guys who
And we
come to
try-
watch enjoy watching us, then
And I think we're trying to put out good stuff.
Yeah,
we're
we
not,
are.
We're not like,
Exactly.
I think it is obvious that we've been putting in work to make the show.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we do
More
not
tailored.
half-ass it.
It's just tough, man. It's tough. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Medics asks, name a collab you regret doing and why.
Yeah, I'll drink.
Uh,
Just feels wrong, bad mouthing.
yeah. The collabs I regret doing are just with people who are no longer around anymore on
Yeah.
YouTube. So it's like, even if I say a name, everyone's going to be like, who? You know? It's like, they're not going to know.
When you said that, a name came to mind so fast.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's not around anymore.
Okay.
yeah,
okay,
Einstein.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
was
okay,
thinking
okay.
about.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah.
See, but
Dude, I feel like there's so many old heads who like still think like who cares so much about that shit back
dude,
then.
I
Yeah.
still get asked about
That's
him.
so weird though. People give a
Yeah,
shit.
I still get asked about him. Should I give context in case some
Go
people
for
are
it, go for
no
it.
fucking wow? This is the first time I've ever
actually,
talked about this on
no,
camera.
I think I have the same other thing. The Seattle person. I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
I
yeah,
absolutely
yeah, I was
regret
gonna
that.
say,
you
yeah.
you
No,
absolutely
okay.
have someone. Yeah.
So to give context, this is the first time I'm ever talking about it on camera.
All right.
There was, if you've followed my channel back in what was it, 2014, 2015,
Yeah,
maybe?
this is crazy. This is
Yeah.
flashback.
Over 10 years ago at this point. I used to be really good friends with this guy called Einstein, who was this half Japanese guy who was most popular for doing Minecraft videos.
Minecraft.
He was this like really young kid who was like at the time like this just paints the picture. His best friend at the time was Sky Does Minecraft. So if you know that backstory, you know where this is going. But yeah, I lived with him when I first moved to Japan for about 4 or 5 months, and bunch of things happened where he kind of just was showing a little bit of just like unhingedness to the point where I couldn't really support it. And then he kicked me out of his house. So
That's crazy.
so I was almost homeless for a time. Luckily, I found a place, but yeah, that was very stressful as a 21-year-old coming to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember you never really talk ill of people.
Yeah, no, you don't.
And I feel like for you to then say something bad about someone, like privately, I was like, damn, this guy must have really fucking fucked you over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was like the only guy privately that you were like, yeah, I don't fuck with him anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's such a rare thing for Joey because Joey fucks with everyone.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
You-
very,
yeah, it's
I'm
really
very
like-
quick to
it's
give
like-
him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Especially I feel like younger Joey was like worryingly carefree. like, I think you've not met the people like that yet.
I mean, people have said I'm still a little bit too
Yeah,
worryingly
I think so.
carefree.
But like back then, I feel like you were so like the guy was like, move across the planet and just move in. Like, yeah, man, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so I lived with him, and then, look, I'm not going to get into details because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It happened so long ago. At this
Yeah.
point, look,
That's because
People-
he kicked you out though.
yeah, he did kick me out.
Yeah.
And he kicked me out, like, I remember him coming up to me and saying, we're going to move. Because him and our roommate at the time was this girl. The three of us were living together, and I remember just one day he came into my room and said, "Yeah, so we're gonna move," and I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, yeah, me and her are gonna move to an apartment like in Tokyo, like in central Tokyo.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, so the choice is you either stay in this place and just pay for the full rent, which at the time I wasn't making enough money on YouTube to
that's
do that,
crazy.
Exactly.
or you have to also move out. And I was like, okay, how much time do I have? And he said, about 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
So in those 3 weeks, it was the most stressful 3 weeks of my life.
It's
I had
impossible to move in 3 weeks.
which is
Yeah.
impossible. Luckily, my uncle at the time came in fucking clutch and helped me out to find a place. But yeah, I was that close to being homeless because someone who I thought was a friend just kicked me out for no reason. And then the kicker to that story is that the moment I finally actually left the house to like move to my place, he blocked me on everything.
That's crazy.
And then a couple of months later, he made that video where he said that he was going to quit YouTube, and I haven't heard from the guy since. So
And then he had his own set of skeletons.
and then he had all these skeletons in this closet, which I didn't know about at the time.
This is some like crazy OG YouTube lore.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm okay with saying this now because it happened so long ago.
Yeah, you also didn't say anything that was like
And-
you weren't being like
Yeah,
bitchy about it.
yeah. And I'm not, like at this point, I just hope he's okay, because like no one knows what he's doing or where he is or what he's up to. I just hope he's okay at this point. I'm over it at this point.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm okay saying this publicly. But yeah, I definitely regret doing those videos. And they're still up on my channel too.
Oh shit, man.
I mean, you learn.
Yeah,
You
I learned.
This
I
is
learned.
like the same with me, man. Same with the CL.
There was definitely a period though right afterwards where I was like, I don't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
it really fucked me up for like a half year. And luckily, like Aki was there to like really help me work through that shit because I was really, really depressed during those like 6 months to a year after.
it's tough.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what? Look, I hope you're okay wherever the fuck you are. But yeah, that shit maybe wasn't cool. Just a hot take. Maybe don't do that.
Where you gone? Any regrets? Or are you
I
drinking?
You don't really collab with
I don't
anyone.
really collab with anyone, so
I think you've only like collabed like me.
yeah, pretty much.
like on your channel.
Actually, yes,
Oh,
yeah.
There is one guy.
God, that one fucking guy.
Dude, I was like, when you asked me to like do that on your channel, I was like, oh fuck, that's so sick. He wants me to be on his channel. That's so sick. I was so pumped about it.
Yeah.
Both of you guys too. When you were like, let's collab.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, that's so fucking sick. Because I both of you guys I looked up to when I was starting. So I was like, that's so crazy.
I remember at my old apartment when you guys would like come over and we'd do those fucking dumb anime challenges.
I
together.
remember those.
on my blue ass couch.
Yeah.
Fucking 720p.
If that.
Yeah, I remember that day when we did that one with the videos of Alan with it on your couch. That Gaunt left his camera on the train.
Oh yeah.
And you had to call up the station.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
they had Gaunt's camera.
Yeah.
Like, and you got your camera. And you were like, wow, this Japan place is pretty good.
Japan's pretty
I'm
sick.
moving.
I mean, I was like stoked because I was like, oh, you guys are moving to Japan. I was like, fuck it, I'm down.
Yeah.
Especially because I just wanted to be around other content creators.
Yeah.
Because I was always alone.
For sure.
Even though we were in the UK, we were still, we were like quite far away still.
Which, think about it, like an hour away isn't too far, but it's still.
I think it's the transport,
Yeah,
like
it's
the way, like a train ticket.
Yeah,
It's like,
you,
it's just
you
different.
can't be
It's
asked.
Yeah, it's just different. Like we hung out a lot, but it's very different to being in the.
I don't know why, an hour and a half, an hour like drive in England feels a lot longer than an hour drive in Japan for some reason.
Because
I don't know why.
Because you can get further in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So yeah, there you go.
there you go.
There's some fucking hot YouTube lore for you.
Yeah.
Scroll up. None of these questions are very good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, and also just as like a PS to that YouTube lore story that I had, I very recently actually met up again with the girl who I was living with at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we actually like made amends and like talked out and everything.
cool.
So like
Oh,
we're
shit.
like super cool now.
That's gonna be one of my favorite like human plot arcs is when you meet up with someone who you thought was like on someone like a shitty person's side.
Yeah.
And then you're
Yeah.
like, actually the other person was the shitty person this entire time.
Yeah,
what
we both were in the mindset of like it happened so long ago. Like she's married now, like happily, and it's like
Yeah.
you know what? I'm glad we're just like doing good, and we just hope for the best for
That's
everyone.
good.
So
That's
there
very
you go.
good.
End of story.
as far as you're allowed to say, were you ever approached by a company to do an ad read sponsorship content that you straight up refused to do? I know it seems crazy, but I want to say like we only accept like 30%, 20%.
Yeah, if that.
Like if that.
Yeah.
It's actually way more get rejected than accepted. Way more.
Yeah, you don't know how many companies come up to us and be like, yeah, so we want you guys to make a 15-minute dedicated video of our product and we're going to give you $50. We get so many emails like that even now. And I'm just like, no, actually, we won't do that. Thank you. So yes, there are many. We're not going to say what they are because I legitimately don't remember what they are, but yes.
Scroll up.
Yeah, let's scroll up because a lot of these we've already answered on previous trash
That's
taste.
the problem. We've answered most of these already without drinks.
I like this one. Would you ever let one of the other boys be the godparent of your child if you had any?
Nah, I don't trust these fuckers. Nah, I'm joking.
Is godparent really anything of value other than a friend status thing, I feel like?
Yeah,
Well, you're supposed to. The idea between a godparent
Yeah,
normally
please explain what a godparent
is. It
is.
like in the bad situation that you both somehow die instantly.
Oh.
Like you are, the godparent is the person who is meant to then be the parent.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
That is normally what the role is. So,
Oh.
you know, there should be a bit more
didn't know
foresight
that.
given into who you choose to be. But now I feel like most of the time,
They just choose their best mate.
you kind of just do it as more of a friendship kind of,
Right.
like a thing
Yeah.
of like, I really
Like a
trust
really
you.
good family
like
friend.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
meant to be like a
yeah,
trust
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was always, because like me personally, I never really, I'd never had godparents and I'd never really had friends who had godparents.
Yeah.
I always heard of the phrase godparent
least
from
that's what I
like
think it is. I'm pretty
TV
sure
and
it's-
movies and stuff. So I'm like, what the fuck is a
I
godparent?
think it's a Christian thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's
that
it wasn't
might
really
be
something I was
why.
around at
Yeah.
least. Because I'm not Christian.
Yeah,
but
same.
Yeah. The
go ahead.
the
sorry.
entire concept of a godparent. I don't know. Would I trust you guys with my children?
I fucking hope not.
Yeah, just I don't think I would pick a streamer to
No,
be like.
no.
It's like, here we have Gun's kid.
Live
on stream.
Also, I feel like that's a lot of responsibility as well.
It
you
is.
know, in case it does happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
I'd probably go with someone blood related to me. I'd probably think of one of my cousins or something like that. I mean, I would happily be the godparent of some of my nieces and nephews. Yeah, fuck
Oh, yeah.
Every day
For
of
sure.
the week.
But
These
does,
boys, though?
but does a godparent have to be someone who is non-blood related, or can
no,
it be
no,
someone who's
it
blood
can
related?
it can be.
Oh, okay,
It can be both. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know the intricacies of the godparents.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
So none of us have godparents. You have a
What
godparent?
do you mean? Would you ever have one?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know who. I'm an adult now, though. I don't need a godparent.
Maybe.
Hey, you never know.
What has been the most unprofessional experience of the company or individual in the YouTube space? I think for all of us, I feel like one that came to mind instantly. I won't name the company, but I'll paint a little bit of a picture. We were going to a convention one time, and this convention company runs a lot of conventions. And I remember they just would not fucking tell us the hotel we're staying in until literally it was the day off. We were there and we were like, where are we staying?
Which one was
Yes.
that?
I remember this.
You remember this
Was I
one?
here?
I remember.
And it was the
Yes,
same
you
company
were.
that ran a couple of other conventions we went to where we had not so many good experiences. It was the same company. I'm not going to say the company's name.
You're gonna have to tell me later because it's not coming to mind.
Okay.
I've been to too many fucking
Okay,
conventions.
I'll whisper it to you.
Oh, yeah.
You remember, we were literally
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
had landed, we were waiting to go somewhere and we didn't fucking know where to go.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because they just wouldn't reply to our emails, yet they had paid for us to be there.
That's
Yes.
right.
and they
that's right.
wouldn't tell us where the fuck we were staying.
Yeah.
And then we found out afterwards that we were in a different hotel from literally everyone else.
Yes.
And literally everything else we had done with them was pulling teeth and
Yes.
the fucking worst.
Yep.
And it was a very big convention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awful.
I also want to call out someone else as well.
Oh shit, we got multiple.
What is the most unprofessional experience with an individual in the YouTube space? I'm just going to call out LA creators for a bit. Can you motherfuckers turn up on time?
Thank you.
Please.
Thank
It
you.
actually,
Pop off, King. Pop off.
It actually pisses me off.
Pop off.
Whenever we do any kind of like content creation in LA, I don't know. So it's like in Japan, you do a collab with someone. Everyone's like on time, professional.
Yeah.
They know the vibe. With like a lot of American, specifically a lot of LA creators, so it's a fucking coin flip sometimes. You could have been like in the DMs being like, yo, we're doing this at this time.
Yeah.
And you get there on the day and you're like, are they going to come or not?
Yeah. I'm like, I just think every time I have to do something with an LA content creator, whether it be a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm just like, my brother in Christ, you cannot be that busy. There is no possible way you could be that busy to the point where I tell you the time and location many, many days, sometimes weeks in advance. And they're just like, I don't know if I'm going to go or not, like on the day. I'm like, fuck you at that point.
One aspect I think to LA culture in general, or like some American culture, is that because it's so car centric and traffic plays such a big factor.
Yeah.
I think people are so accepting of like being late or like 10 to 15 minutes, whereas in Europe and Japan, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one aspect. But then I think it's doubled up with the fact that I think a lot of creators are in very luxurious positions where they often like, you know, you can kind of like not show up to things, and it's kind of like, okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's just,
and that,
it's
like,
inconsiderate as
no
fuck.
matter how big I get, I never want to be that person.
No, I'll never do that.
Because
No.
it's like I've heard stories, and we have experienced it ourselves as well. Because to me, that if someone does that, that's a fucking ego thing.
Yes.
And it's the worst kind of ego thing.
It's like, okay, I'm here on time. I'm waiting for this fucker to arrive.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're going to arrive or not. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm not allowed to waste your time, but you're allowed to waste my time.
yeah,
Like, fuck
exactly.
you. No.
Exactly.
Get down here on time. It's not
Yeah.
that you're a grown ass person. Get here on time.
Yes.
Luckily, the people I kind of like to collaborate with a lot with LA are a bit more professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have learned that some people I'm like, I'm not working
Yeah, I
with
just don't collab with LA
Yeah.
content creators anymore.
It just,
I'm
I think that year that, we obviously blew up with Trash Taste and we kind of like collabed with everyone. It was kind of eye-opening, actually. I was
Dude.
like, how the fuck do people operate like
It was
this?
like herding cats. Like this shit was
Yeah.
fucking impossible.
And gladly, we have like everyone we work with now, we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking great and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
But I thought that this was the norm, and surprisingly, sometimes it's not the norm.
Get your shit together, LA content creators.
Yes.
This episode is sponsored by Shopify. As the owner of a clothing brand and as 1/3 of a big podcast like this, it was pretty inevitable that we were going to get out some Trash Taste merchandise. But there was just one big issue. How were we going to get that merch out to you guys? Thankfully for us, there was Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. You're thinking, what if I can't design a website? Well, fear not. Shopify's got you from the get-go with beautiful, ready-to-go templates to match your brand's style. You can get help with everyday tasks like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions, and Shopify helps you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. Plus, Shopify's always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support. So, what are you waiting for, boys? Turn those dreams into cash money with the help of Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/trash. Go to shopify.com/trash. That's shopify.com/trash. Back to the episode.
Johannes Joestar, have you ever told a made-up story on the podcast because another member told a very funny or interesting one and you felt like you had to match the vibe? I made up a story. I don't think I've made up a story. I have like changed a lot of the aspects of the story to either one, better tell the story or to protect people in it.
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't think I've like fully just made something the fuck up.
Yeah, there's like
But
moments where like I've exaggerated it a little bit or like conflated it a little bit.
My
but-
parents always tell me that like you exaggerate so many things about your childhood. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's just how like little kid me saw it, bro.
Yeah.
But I have changed a lot of things of stories to mainly I don't want to like name people or make it obvious who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Also, there have been
happens a lot.
situations where
I
I've
can say
told...
you're cooking something. I can tell.
Yeah.
I've not made up a story, but I'm pretty sure we've all done this. I think I've made up an opinion.
I've made up an opinion.
Oh yeah, I made up an opinion. Yeah, that's trash taste, baby.
I definitely not made up a story.
to this day-
but definitely some opinions. I'm like, I just made that up on the spot.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
To this day, the me fucking, I'm haunted by me being like, One Piece is political? Like, obviously I know it's political, but I think I was playing into the conversation.
Yeah.
And I think people still try to write me off and be like, you didn't even know One Piece is political.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you said
oh
that
my
once,
God.
and it's now forever hanging
Yeah,
above
it's
you.
like one of those things where it's like, God damn it. Like, it's like the bad side of either asking a question that is obvious to stir a debate or playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate that oftentimes people don't see it that way,
Yeah.
but it ultimately makes a better show.
Yeah.
And so it's like balancing that thing of like, I want to play devil's advocate quite often, but I don't want to go too far down that thing because then people will actually just believe that's my opinions.
Well,
And so
guys,
it's hard.
we're not trying to be right. We're trying to be entertaining.
Yeah, and
We're trying to be right as well.
I'm trying to be right.
For the most part. For the most part.
No, we're not trying to be right. We're just trying to prove the other person wrong. That's more important than being right, in my opinion.
Going on this, I have had some like stories from my childhood where like I've told it to the best of my memory and knowledge on the show. And then there have been moments where my dad would text me and being like, yeah, that's not what happened. But like, is that making it up or is that just, that's how I remember
The
it?
memory is a fickle thing.
Yeah. So maybe there are some stories where it's just like completely not true, but that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
But I've never like fucking written a piece of fiction to tell.
Written a piece of
I think we try our best to make it like a show that is like real.
Yeah.
There are a lot of shows out there. I'm like, these people live such exaggerated lives that I'm like, you cannot function as a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe there are some people who see us like that as well. And if that's
Maybe,
the case,
but-
then
It's like sometimes I
Okay.
watch these shows or the podcasts like from LA where I'm like, only in LA would you be allowed to live like this and just be straight up allowed to live like this and have these thoughts and opinions and do
Yeah.
this. I'm like,
Right.
it's a bit much. I feel like it's quite devoid from reality or detached. Sorry.
what the fuck is this question? Have one of you ever kissed yourself in the mirror? And if so,
Yeah,
why?
I think so.
What?
Just to see what happened. See how it felt. Probably when I was a kid. I feel like I've done this as a kid.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate deflection of anything cringe. As a kid.
As a kid.
I have heard stories of like some people I've known who have like kissed themselves in the mirror to practice kissing.
I feel like I've done this. I feel like I've done this.
Well, I've never done this, but
Well, because like I don't want to fuck it up.
I mean that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Also, like, if so, who cares? It's like what's the issue?
This is the most fucking funny question. Out of these three options, blowjob, sex, or anal, which one would you be down for with one of the boys?
I hate
I'll
to break it to you guys, but if it's between one of the boys, sex and anal is kind of the same thing.
That's true. That's true.
So you've left us with two choices.
Oh yeah, true. Okay. I was like, wait, is he cooking? Oh, he's cooking.
Oh, he's
I looked around. I'm like, I don't think these boys have a pussy.
You got the
so
pussy?
like,
You got
Yeah.
the
I don't think they have a pussy. So it's like it's the same thing.
Love the spirit of the question, but
Yeah.
sadly, I'll drink.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been drinking anyway.
Yeah, I've
That's
been
the
drinking
first
anyway.
one I'd probably drink
Let's
to.
go up a
Yeah.
little bit. This guy said, most embarrassing thing you said to the opposite sex. Example, I once asked a woman when she was due.
and she wasn't.
That's brutal. I think one time I meant to like comment on like a friend of mine. I was like, I think I meant to just be like, oh, your perfume smells nice. But I ended up being like, you smell good. And I think it came off a little weird. And I do regret how it came off.
That can always be weird.
But I think
Yeah.
they still give me shit for it to this day.
you could have said something even creepier, like you smell different when you're awake or something.
But that's crazy. There's no other way to take that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you cried and why?
This guy's
In
got like
Maddington?
so many questions back to
Yeah.
back, bro.
Yeah.
When was the last time I cried?
Yeah, I'll refill to that.
The last time I cried, I was probably watching some movie. I know that's a boring answer, but I genuinely think that's the last time I cried.
Okay, when's the last time you cried not watching a piece of media?
No, I think media is the great facilitator.
You think so?
I think I listened to a song recently that got me that made me cry.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't anything to do with the song.
Yeah.
It hit the peak emotional point at a peak thought.
What does that mean?
Like this beat hit in a way upon which my brain was thinking about something, and it like made me tear up a little bit.
It was Enemy by Imagine Dragons.
Oh, the misery. No, I don't know. Sometimes I get those moments where like I will literally just walk around my house
Yeah.
and I'll be like, God. And then I'll be it. And then I'll be done. I'm serious.
You good? You want to talk about
You
it?
good, man?
No. And then I'll feel great.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it out. Like there'll be a moment.
I wasn't laughing at the fact you were crying. I was laughing at the fact that sometimes I just had this image of you just like randomly like walk to make an espresso.
It would look
and then you're just like,
exactly. It genuinely is like that. It would look super weird.
yeah.
Like, because there'll be a moment where I'm choked up and I'll be like, just get rid of it. Like a nut. It's like, just get it done. I feel good about it though. I think it's
No,
good.
that's a good
I feel
answer.
like it's healthy. It is healthy to cry.
But
I know. Okay, my answer is going to be really boring and
2 weeks
depressing.
ago, maybe?
I don't know. Probably my grandma's funeral. Was the last time I
That's-
cried.
that's a
How
deep
long
one.
ago was that?
That was February this year.
Yeah, I mean that would fuck me up. I think
So
I'm
that
getting.
was probably my last
Brother.
time.
I think I'm getting to the. I'm at that age now where, well, because when you're a kid, you're kind of, you're so young that sometimes when family members pass, you can't fully appreciate it. But I think I'm at that point now where if like literally anyone passed, I think I'd be pretty fucking
Yeah, of
distraught
course.
about it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In any aspect of the family.
Yes,
totally.
Pretty much.
Sorry to bring the mood down.
No,
it's
no,
true,
no,
though.
no.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
like this is the thing that you feel kind of invincible about when you're kind of growing up, where you're like,
Yeah.
I just because no one around you is, hopefully no one around you is passed.
Yep.
And maybe if they have, it's maybe some family member that you've never heard of or you've only seen once, and these kind of things. But when you get older, it starts to get a little more real.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
It's
Death comes for all.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
No one can escape it.
Unfortunately, I've been crying a lot this year. Just because of the stuff I've been working on, obviously. Very, very emotional.
Actually, I have an even more recent time that
What?
I cried.
I-
Watching you cry with the fucking anime trailer.
Yeah, I choked
I
up.
fucking
I
cried.
choked up a little bit when you showed me your anime.
Yeah.
Oh,
I try to hold it in. I don't know why I try to hold it in.
But we're not counting content, right?
yeah.
We're
When
not counting
I was
content that made you
like,
cry.
this is cheating because I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm literally doing my dream project. Of course, I'm gonna get emotionally attached to that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
I feel like it's. I don't know. I have this gut feeling of doom. Do you ever get this where you're like, I know when some shit's gonna hit the fan, it's gonna all hit the fan. I have this bad feeling that like if like
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. I have this weird doom feeling of like, oh god, if like someone in the family gets ill, it'll like domino effect.
Oh,
Do you ever get
okay.
this feeling?
like existential
Like if you
dread.
feel like one thing's about to go wrong or one person, it might happen too. I had this really dark
sure.
thought the other day.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know why I was walking and I was like, man, I weirdly feel like I'm going to have a really painful death.
Jesus.
I know.
What were you about to do?
No, I was just walking and I was like, man, I have this like really
Are
like,
you listening to music?
I think so. I had this really dark feeling. Like I was,
Do you remember what you're listening to?
No, I have no idea. But I
Enemy by Imagine Dragons.
you ever had this when you had like a really dark thought like that? But I remembered it because I thought, what the fuck, that was dark. When I thought it to myself, even I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, there are times where like you get a little bit like existential dready.
I know it was like not in a dark mood or anything.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just walking and I was like, why did I just suddenly have the weird feeling like I was going to have a very bad death? Like some kind of Final Destination.
Yeah.
I stopped having those thoughts, I think.
Oh God. Oh God, it's just me.
No, I will tell you why. I will tell you why, and it's going to make complete sense to you. I stopped having those types of thoughts when I started dating Sydney. Because Sydney voices all of her intrusive thoughts, as you know.
Yeah.
So I think it just conditioned my mind to be like, I
That's
don't know.
intrusive. That's intrusive. Like I knew it was an intrusive. Like I knew that
Yeah.
it was not a thing.
yeah.
That was a thought to think, but some part of my brain was like, and I had to.
The devil was
I had
whispering
to,
in
I had to
your
like think,
shoulder.
and I immediately caught my. I was like, "What the fuck is that thought?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think out loud I said, "What the fuck?"
When was the last time you had a, how do I word this? A gutsy moment. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. A time when you just
like
like
existential?
I guess so. Because
Because that song can go to a lot of things.
I know.
I mean, fuck.
Just the
Sydney
fucking
walk down the aisle to that shit. Dude.
yeah. No, just a moment where you just like
yeah,
fucking,
true.
where you're just fucking staring off into the I'm not
Like the
this is that
1,000-yard
thing.
stare?
Yeah, just staring off into the sunset, just being like, man, you know, it's just I'm trying to describe the feeling, but
like the horse standing at the beach.
yeah,
right?
yeah. Just like that kind of like moment.
Can't think of one.
I definitely have that when, for example, I'm like on my own and I'm walking around or something, and then
Yeah.
I come across like a beautiful piece of scenery or something, and maybe, but like it's not like a man moment. It's just like I just start thinking about a lot of
Fuck, it
things.
hits me randomly, man.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the good question for the bad person, I think.
What do you
I
mean?
just don't have a good answer for this.
Yeah.
I recognize it's a good question.
Yeah. It's a good question.
No,
I
because
don't know.
it's more so because I get that moment so fucking often. It's honestly, I get that moment whenever. So we all have a routine, right? Whenever I have like a micro moment when I'm not doing something within that routine, my brain just switches to that for some reason.
Like a what the fuck am I doing moment?
Yeah. Sometimes because I think sometimes I recently had that moment just because Sydney was in America for like 3 weeks. And I think just not having Sydney around, my routine was like broken. So I think I told you guys briefly this, but I just didn't know what to do with like my time. And I was just like, man. What is my life?
Like, you can invite me to hang out.
Yeah, I was like,
really,
is
I think we'd hang out.
that a thing I can
Yes,
do?
yes.
Is that a thing that people do?
And from the other room, you started to hear, oh.
Yeah. That song just describes my life whenever I'm not like actively working towards something.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like I'm constantly working towards something in my life.
Right.
Because then my mind goes to like mode default. Like people say I look depressed when I'm like default face. No, I'm just like in permanent existential crisis mode. If I don't have something that's occupying me.
Right.
Yo, this is a weird tangent.
Yeah.
Should we find another question?
Yeah, let's find maybe a little more of a lighthearted one. Go back to the goon question.
Yeah.
When was the most inconvenient time you ever cracked a fat? Like, my brother in Christ, we are men.
Out of everyone, who's the biggest degenerates outside of Sydney at Geeks Plus?
Sure.
In Geeks Plus?
Yeah.
You think it's me?
Nah. Joey.
Maybe old me.
Joey's baby mode compared to Maylin.
Oh yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's definitely Maylin.
Yeah.
It's not even it's not even a competition.
No, it's not.
I can't even get the bronze medal in this race. Like,
We have 2 new bottles of wine.
yeah.
Yes.
That's too many, but one too many. Oh, actually, it looks nice though.
So just open one.
Yeah.
This one looks nice.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
organic from Sicily. Well, this one gone.
Huh?
13.5.
Ooh.
I do want a snack. This is not a sponsor. Oh my god, Joey.
That was close.
I just want a snacky.
All right. This is an interesting one. Sonic 2 Blast asks, "What's the worst video you think the other two have made?"
That's good. I think what would be fun for this one is we all say the other person's, and I think we should also say one that we all don't like, that we've both all made. A video that we all look back on and regret.
That was what?
We should say one of each, and then we
Okay.
should say our own personal. Like what
Okay.
the video
Oh.
you felt like you. Let me try this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Hold on, let me get rid of this box.
I think this. Okay, look. I apologize if this is a cop out answer, but the worst video I think Connor has made
Hit me out with it.
is the budget cosplay video that had me and Aki in it. Purely because I sometimes look back on that and I think like, fuck, I was so not funny in that video. I was so boring in that video, dude. Like I regret. I was like, I could have made if we did that video now, I could have made like so many like little quips and like jokes and shit like that. But like, you know, I wasn't used to fucking doing improv, you know, comedy, that kind of stuff. So it's like, I was just so boring in that video. So I just felt bad.
No, I don't think so.
So I think just purely based on that,
Nah.
I think that might be your worst video.
Out of spite, my least favorite video of Connor's is
Okay.
League of Legends. voice impression video
Wow,
that he submitted.
deep cut, huh?
That he submitted as an audition to my a
Well,
bridge
Gone.
series.
Who won in the end, Gon? Because I'm directing your anime dub. So who won in the end, Gon? Who won in the end, Gon?
Connor.
Who won in the end? Tell me, Gon.
Oh my god. What's the worst video you think you've made, personally?
Oh my God, you
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
should be me, bro. What the heck?
No, I just want to dog pile on Connor, bro.
What the heck?
Okay, the worst video that Gant has made is every fucking video where he promoted Rent-A-Girlfriend, because that's just false.
Bro, that's just a banger video.
And the
every
two
time.
fucking back-to-back videos you made on Eromanga Sensei, I'm like,
Yeah, I was
those are
gonna
my-
say.
I'm like,
I was
bro,
gonna
pack
say
it up. Pack it up.
Those are banger videos,
pack
man.
it up.
Those are fucking banger
Stop
videos.
giving it free promo. It does not deserve it.
I just like those are still like every video like that in that vein. Rent a girlfriend, domestic girlfriend, Eromanga Sensei. Those are like one of my most like.
Nah, it's one of the few times where I skipped a gig video. I'm just like, I ain't watching this
On
shit.
behalf of the Fate fandom, your Fate video. Me and the Fate fans, we just don't like how you made Fate
Bro,
scene.
nah.
I actively
You're,
went
you're,
to the subreddit and told
you're,
shit.
you're listing
You
off the
ruined-
best of
you
Gigak,
ruined
actually.
Fate
You are
for
listing off
Western
the best of
fandom.
Gigak
You
right
ruined
now.
It, God. You ruined it. Yeah, the Eromanga Sensei videos, I hate.
Yeah, I hated those. All right, what about me?
Joey, which video do I hate?
Okay.
I fucking hate that gyoza video because it made me feel sick.
Oh, the one I did with Chris?
Disgusting. I watched it for
It
like
was
10
disgusting.
I felt vile watching. Like I've done eating videos and that one was disgusting.
Yeah.
That was actually vile.
Yeah, it was gross.
Because it, no offense, didn't look good.
It wasn't good.
It looked so bad.
It wasn't good. I did it for the content, bro.
I'm trying to think now. Some of our early collabs, just because I fucking hated collabing back then. And I did it because Joey's my mate. But goddamn did I hate collabing, man.
It's also because I'd give punishments as well.
Yes! Oh my god! I remember Joey's punishments.
Yeah,
hate
I was
those,
like,
man.
you know what? And on Japanese TV, it's fucking
Yeah.
funny and it works. Let's do it on my videos. And you know what? Not as funny. Yeah. Not as funny.
So what's the worst video you think you've made?
Worst. Oh,
or a video that like maybe not the worst video, but the video that like when that question comes to mind, like
Yeah.
like regrets or whatever that is you have for the video that you
Yeah.
you really wish you could have either done differently.
what is the worst video I've made?
Okay, can I preface because I think it's lame to be like I could have made it better. Let's say what is a video you wish you just flat out didn't make? Do you have one?
Nothing
Is
that
there
you
one?
guys made. Nothing that you guys said.
yourself.
Your
yourself.
own. Your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah, I'm not like Gaunt. You should never have made that. I don't give a fuck. But for like personally,
What about, it sounded like you had an answer, so.
I have an answer.
Oh,
Okay.
what's your answer?
I mean, I deleted it afterwards, but it was my apology to the Euro on Ice fan base.
dude, that was so funny. That was so. You got to explain that.
Yeah.
you got to explain.
Okay, so I don't even remember how it came about. Oh no, it came about because it was while I was making my Let's Fight series, which was a series I used to do where I basically would ask people for their hot takes on anime, and then I would argue whether they were right or wrong. So it was like a Let's Fight on the argument.
Yeah.
And this was during the time. When did Euro on Ice come out? 2017, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And that was like the peak of like Let's Fight, and I don't hide it anymore, but I am not a big fan of the Euro on Ice series. I just didn't think it was a very good story. But a lot of the Euro on Ice fan base at the time was very female centric, and a lot of them misconstrued my opinion on Euro on Ice as me being homophobic, which is insane because I never once said that at all.
You're the
Really,
gayest
Joe? On
guy
Pri-
I know.
on Pride
You're
Month?
straight.
Yeah, on Pride Month too. It's like, damn, what am I, Chick-fil-A? But yeah, so I did that, and that was, I think, the most amount of like concentrated hate I ever got from a single fan base.
Yeah.
And
At the time?
At the time. Nowadays,
Just covered it, just covered it.
yeah. No, it's happened many times since then. I've never given a fuck. But like, that was the first time where it was like so concentrated to the point where I couldn't avoid
Yeah,
it.
you made an apology video.
And I made
remember
an
this.
apology
So I remember
video.
I messaged you.
Yeah,
So I was like, bro, I don't think you needed to make this.
Yeah. You messaged me, a bunch of my other friends messaged me. Aki at the time, because I filmed that in Aki's house, and she was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Take that down right now. You don't owe anyone a fucking apology.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely regret making. That was definitely my worst video.
Yeah.
I regret. I mean, it's kind of has a couple of things. I wish I never made an Undertale video.
What?
We should never made an Undertale
I
video.
just didn't care that much about Undertale. and it
Wait,
was
what
just
Undertale
trend
video
hop.
did you
I
make?
made Undertale videos.
Really?
Yeah, when it was popular. And it was
What
just
did you-
it
what
was
did
just
you
trend,
do?
just fucking slop.
Oh, okay.
But it was just trend hopping. That's earlier stuff. Recent memory. There was this one video that I have this moment that I cannot get out of my head, and I never want to hear the sound again.
Okay.
And it was resulted in me. I cannot watch the video. Me and Kaho did this video where we went to film an okonomiyaki challenge, and the video did very well, and it was a fun video. But there was a point when Mudan messaged me, and he was like, "Hey man, I like nearly threw up listening to this video." I was like, "What?" And I went and listened to the audio that he said, and there was a moment where like, it's not his fault. The food fighter guy, he's eating so much food and he's trying to like maneuver it and he's making noises. And I listened to the noises. It was so disgusting. And it's not his fault, right? Because he's a fucking professional eater and you got a mic to his throat.
Yeah.
And it was the noises. I was like,
Just like squelching
man.
sounds.
it was like the worst noises I've ever heard. in my life. And again, this guy was so fucking sweet and he was such a good sport and he was helped out. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
listening, and also, dude, those videos make me feel so sick.
Yeah.
I ate so much, and Kyle even ate more than me.
Yeah.
And I was dying, bro. It was disgusting. I regret making that video.
Yeah.
I've thought of a video which I guess I regret making looking back, but I look back at the memories it made fondly, I guess, for what it meant for the community. But this was back, I can't remember how many years ago, when anime YouTube and just YouTube in general was going through an video essay phase
Yep.
I
where
remember.
because I was kind of like still new to doing YouTube full time. So I was trying to like refiguring out my style. And now my style is very defined. I talk about how anime connects with me like emotionally and stuff like that. So I come to it more of an emotional, more of an emotional angle. But back then, everyone was going through this analytical phase for anime, right? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll try something like that and see what I can come up with. So there was a lot of videos in that phase where I'm not really proud of that work because I was trying to do something in a style that was not indicative of me as a person or how I approach anime as a medium. But there's one video in particular where I think I was just fucking making up points just to like fill up a
all been
script.
there. We've all
We've
been
all
there.
been
We've
there.
all been there.
We've all been there. Oh no, because the video was my video on Konosuba, where I was doing this analytical video on Konosuba about like why it's funny.
Yeah,
Conceptually now I look back and I'm like breaking down why a fucking anime is funny. It sounds like the most boring thing in the world.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
But I just fucking wrote it, shit out video, whatever. Wake up like a few months later. I can't remember. I don't know how long it's been. I wake up and there's this other anime YouTuber who is going on this drunken tirade. And it is an anime YouTuber formerly known as Digibro. And they have made a video calling out some anime YouTubers who have made, in their opinion, slop content or slop anime analytical content.
You want to talk about the best video ever made? It's that one. That was so funny.
And that I can't lie. Looking back, hilarious video.
Yeah.
Right. But
So he was just like drunk rambling about.
I think
Yeah.
the video was
creators.
called "Shitting on Anime YouTubers for 30 minutes straight." or
yeah,
This is like
this is some deep
such a
YouTube
and it's
lore.
such a product of the time because I don't think there is an anime. I don't feel like there's an anime YouTube community anymore.
There's
really.
not really.
really.
But it used to. I felt like there used to be such a
Everyone knew each other.
Everyone knew each
Yeah,
other.
it was a big thing.
And one of the videos they named was my Konosuba video.
No.
I was like, I watched this fucking shitty.
So they just called you out on your deepest insecurity, basically.
Yeah. So, but okay. Here is a silver lining though. Okay, because they also mentioned me in that video as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
You were doing slop though.
At the beginning. And the only time
they're right though. They're
the
right.
only time that they mentioned me was I remember that shit word for word because it was in the first couple of minutes of the video and they were like, I'm not going to talk about these other anime YouTubers like The Anime Man because I don't watch that shit.
That's so base, dude.
And like, I was so excited to be like, oh man, I want them to know. I want to know what they think about my content because it was just funny at that point because they were clearly drunk as fuck in this video as well, right? So you couldn't take it seriously. And like, the fact that they just like brushed me aside in like 10 seconds, I was just like, oh man, I wanted them to rip me an asshole.
I look back so fondly of like the old communities of past time.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That was
such a fun time.
That was the
to be a
golden
YouTuber.
age of anime YouTubing, man.
And looking back, like this was the biggest beef that ever happened.
Oh yeah.
In our community. Obviously, it ended in like, a climax.
You two were the two big creators at the time.
Yeah. And we had this big debate at Crunchyroll Expo.
I remember that.
Yes, you remember that?
Yeah.
And we got on really, really fucking well off camera, and we just shared a beer together, and it was great. And I was like,
damn.
I look back at that time fondly because that's the type of beef that just doesn't fucking matter, and it's just funny.
It is
it's
funny.
just funny, man.
Because I think they also named like Mother's Basement. They named Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Yeah.
They named some like
some of my favorite channels.
yeah, legitimately like some of the peak like
Like some of the
guys
nicest
in the
stuff,
anime
yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
community. And at one point it just started to get really, really funny because I think even they knew that it's not a fucking serious video.
Yeah.
They just wanted to ramble on camera for 30
I
minutes.
respect
straight.
it. I respect
respect
it.
it.
I totally
All right, let's
respect
open this
it.
bad boy. Natalie Verga. Nero de Avolo Sicilia. We need a wine opener.
Yeah.
Wine opener or something? I know we have one. We must have one.
I hope so.
This is a beautiful bottle shape.
Yeah.
This is a kind of prison bottle that you kill someone with.
Yeah, that is a bludgeoning weapon.
Old YouTube was so funny.
Dude,
Because it felt like
Anitube
that
was
felt
so
like
funny.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like back then, that was like everything.
Yeah.
And now you feel like, damn, I
think I can speak on behalf of all Anitubers who are around since then that I think secretly there was a part of all of us where we really wanted the approval of our peers.
Of
Yeah,
course. I
of
mean, we
course.
just wanted a space where we're accepted.
Yeah. And so
that
when there was
we all,
when there was one Anituber who was just blatantly on camera talking shit about your content, it was not only the biggest beef, but it was also so funny.
And nowadays, it's just like, God, bro, bring me back to that time. Nowadays, you look at what's the beef is, and it's just like, oh, this company scams like $500,000 off people. Or, oh, this creator is a sexual predator.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly.
like, bro, I'm going to have back in my day.
That's not
biggest beef is someone not liking the content that you do and thinks
it used
you're
to
a
be funny.
bad anime essayist.
It used to be fun,
Bring me
man.
No, the golden age was when Anitubers would fucking throw diss tracks at one another. Do you remember that?
That was
shit?
not the golden age.
That was the
don't
golden age.
fucking remind
It
me.
was so
You know
funny.
another fucking video I regret doing, Jerry? The Anitube rap battle. Whatever that is.
The anime cypher?
Yes, the anime cypher.
Nah, that's the best video you've made.
No. I locked that
It's
in
that
my memory.
motherfucking T. I remember that shit word for word, bro.
Okay, do you guys ever... Did you guys ever have like...
It's like the most dull call.
Yeah, here, give me that.
Dude, I'm going crazy.
Give it to the expert.
What have you done to this?
I'm trying to get it in the fucking call.
It's like the fucking boring company, right? It's a perfect circle.
Unlike the
Made a
boring
fucking
company,
honor hole
I
in
make
it.
a good hole.
Yes.
Guys, why does a wine bottle of it own a hole?
Lamau.
Hey, yo?
Hey, yo.
Did you guys ever have like a catchphrase or meme that you regret?
What is that, weebs? Is what I used to say. And I do regret that.
What did I say? I don't know. I guess my only catchphrase was John Air, but I still say that shit.
Yeah, that's how you do it, Connor.
There you go.
Okay. Well, Jumpy had the fur didn't teach me these vulgar techniques. Well, I just...
There's a fresh glass.
Repeat.
Okay.
Joe, you can be our sommelier for the
Yes.
Okay.
this wine.
Sure.
Let us know if it's any good.
All right. While
it's
we're
very
pouring,
light.
do you want to scroll up?
It looks very light.
Ooh, it's a light
I'm
one.
getting hints of grape.
Have Has there been entertainment media, be it books, movies, shows, anime, etc., that you dislike so much that you actually discourage others from trying?
Eromanga Sensei.
No. if I find something I hate, I generally try my hardest to make my friends suffer as much as I do.
Actually, that is true. That is true. But then there are some where it's just like, it's not even like a dislike. It's just so fucking mediocre that you want to be the good bro and be like, don't waste your time on this shit.
School days.
Well, no, that's a masterpiece, so I'll die on that hill.
Here's an interesting one. Trash taste episode that you hated. Any episode that you wish we didn't make?
That I hated?
Or you hate?
Hate's a strong word.
Yeah.
There's ones where like, I thought to myself, oh, that wasn't my best performance, but I wouldn't say I hate them. Actually, that's most episodes. I don't know. Do you guys have an episode you hate? I feel like if there was, one of you would have been like, hey, maybe not. Maybe let's not upload this.
I think
not hated, but definitely I think it reflected in a lot of the viewer feedback where just our LA guest arc was just like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
too much back to back.
It was just too much.
That's true.
And it kind of made me like reaffirm the importance of, and I think we talked about this, of just make sure there's like chemistry with the guests and everything like that.
Yeah, a balance.
So that we keep the same vibe of the podcast that's
True.
is usual for Trash Taste.
True.
And I feel like back then we were just being excited.
I think all those people there, oh my God, wine. That's like blood on the table. That's from earlier when you spilled it. I think we all the people we had on that LA arc, I think we all somewhat knew, but maybe not good enough to have on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was either like only one member was really
glass
close, or like they were just
need
like
more.
kind of general enough where like
that
we
one, yeah, I'll pull
we
this one
knew
through.
the idea.
No,
of the
because
person,
like
but-
I think the big difference in the LA arc, which was like nothing to do with like the guests we had on, but the big difference was whenever we started Trash Taste, whenever we had a guest on, we would always have lunch with them beforehand.
Yes.
And like kind of like chat for like a good like hour or two
At Denny's.
even at Denny's before we turn on the camera. Yeah. But with the LA arc, some people who we were meeting for the first time would be like, all right, let's get the cameras on.
I think always one of us knew them.
Yeah. One of us always knew them.
Yeah, one of us always knew them, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was most of the time it was either only one of us knew them or one of us just happened to have contact with this person but didn't really know them.
Yeah, that as well.
You know?
Yeah.
But there was also some really good episodes that came from it.
Oh,
I think
definitely.
also it was the way in which we released them, which was probably not a good idea. It was
Yeah.
just back to back for like 8 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
against the actual guests we had on. They were all
Because
they,
like
they did their part.
Prosy D,
Yeah.
Anthony, Ludwig, Lily, Michael, these are all like really
There were some
fucking good.
great moments in there,
Yeah.
but
Yes,
it was
absolutely.
like so
was
much
just too much.
back to back
Too
to
much,
back.
yeah, definitely.
I think that's when
Yes.
we learned to space it out.
Absolutely.
But then I think sometimes now I think we're guilty of forgetting to get guests on because we just record. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, it's been like 2 months since we got someone on. We should get
Yeah.
someone on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just and like that's the truth of the matter of why sometimes we just don't have guests on for a while. It's not because we haven't intentionally done it. I think we just fucking forget.
Yeah, we do forget.
It's just so easy for us to rock up and do our thing.
Yeah.
That introducing, having someone else back on is sometimes a bit of a schedule managing thing, and
Definitely.
changes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If Trash Taste gets cancelled, who among you
me.
will have
It'd be
caused
me.
it and why?
Me, 100%. I think it's me.
Really? I think it's me.
I feel like I'm live too much. I feel like I would say something. I'd get my cock out by accident. It would cause like a butterfly effect or something. The racist dragon finally gets me.
Yeah, but I think out of the three of us, I have the shallowest filter.
Do you?
I think I do. Wouldn't you say? Like, I still have a filter, but it's not as thick as you guys, I feel.
I think maybe you say things sometimes that I know what you're trying to say, but it comes off as like,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's either comes
Like,
out
I get it,
horribly
yeah,
or it's
yeah.
like very easily misconstrued as something completely wrong. Yeah. So I think it's me.
I don't think it's you. I don't think you would do anything. I think it's just some people that don't like how you say things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like, fuck, what am I supposed to do with that?
Well, it's. I
If
don't
you
know.
don't, if you don't like me, then cool. Sorry.
No, I think I was just like, I
I know it wouldn't be gone.
It definitely will not be gone. Yeah.
God's safe. God
Yeah.
doesn't stream enough.
I don't stream enough. I could stream more, but I just don't have the energy.
No.
So it's either it's a tie for first. I feel it's the person who streams way too much and shares a lot on stream, or it's the person who has the
How the
shallowest
fuck do
filter.
you stream so often, man?
I love it.
How'd you stream for like a week straight?
A lot.
I mean, you have to love it in order to do it, mate.
Oh, I don't know how you streamers do it, man.
I don't know. It's just there's something.
Spilt diff.
I like it a lot. I love the community aspect of it.
Mhm.
I like seeing it's. I don't know. It's kind of fun seeing the regular people who always get pumped about it.
Yeah.
You know, people always send you messages because I upload so much long stuff. Like Trash Taste is long.
Yeah.
I upload a lot of long stuff, and I get so many like really sweet messages from people who are like, "Man, I really appreciate that. There's just so much There's like way too much shit for me to watch." I don't know, and it's. I really appreciate that aspect of it, and I just like that. I feel so lucky that I can just go live and be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna play a game from 1998. I'm gonna play it for the next 12 hours." And people are like, "This is so sick."
Yeah.
That's so like, I mean, how many people are so lucky enough to be able to like do that?
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
I get to basically explore media that I'm interested in or
With an
new
audience.
media, and that people are so willing to listen. Even on the podcast, like last episode, okay, I don't want to say that. Even on the podcast, when we talk about an anime or a show that I don't even think I can talk about it on stream, but I get to talk about stuff that is so like non-relevant, but I think it's really interesting, and
But
we
more
can have a
personal,
discussion,
right?
right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that so I think like I'm addicted to that.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to exploring this media, and the stream is a vessel that kind of makes it all okay for me to spend 12 hours playing this game. you know?
Yeah, that's true.
See,
So I
I-
get really excited about it.
I can do that like.
and I love games. I genuinely love games.
I do too. And I've had some long marathon sessions. And then there's been like times when I've streamed like 3-4 days in a row. And I enjoy it. But it gets to a point where I'm like, damn, I just sat on my ass and played a game. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. But I just don't feel like I did anything that. Oh, how can I word this?
Yeah.
Creatively fulfilling.
No,
Benefited society.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There are
Bro, that's my entire career.
some of those
I'm just being tongue in cheek.
some of those days I'm sitting there and I do feel like my body is going into like rigor mortis. Like,
Yeah.
I am like doing an active harm to myself.
Yeah.
But it swings and roundabouts. Like I would say that maybe like right now, the date of this recording, I don't want to say when we're recording this, but like I'm in a bit of a 2-week period where I don't really want to stream much, mainly because I have so much going on. And
Yeah.
that is my focus.
Right.
And streaming, literally, if there is free time, it goes in that free time. But
Yeah.
I've had a lot of like little busy work, a lot of meetings, a lot of like I've had to change my PC, and it sounds so fucking stupid, but that's like a full day activity of getting around to doing it, and I've been directing anime, and so that's been my focus. Like all of my creative energies on that. It's like I don't want to fucking think about anything else.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So that's been a thing too. So it's like it comes in and out depending on what is happening in my life. But man, I get so stoked when that week comes around where it's empty and I'm like, oh, I get to play so many games that I've been wanting to play. So I get really addicted to it. But
Yeah.
the cancellation thing, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think any of us will get cancelled.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I think, dare I say, I think we're pretty well adjusted. I think
I think so as
I think
well.
we're pretty normal.
Yeah.
And I think
We know what to say and what not to say. So
Yeah. And I don't say the fucked up things that I'm thinking all the time. I'm joking.
God, you should hear him off camera.
And thank
I'm joking,
God
I'm
there's
joking.
not a mic after the camera's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some of these questions I look at and I'm like, who would drink to these?
Name all your exes. That's crazy. That is insane.
Joey has an easy job.
Joey,
I have
for
one
me,
ex.
that's crazy. For Joey, that's normal.
I have one.
But even if it was one person, I feel like naming them would be nuts.
Yeah, I'm not fucking naming them.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. I'm not gonna out a fucking normal person.
Name something one of the other boys does that low-key annoys you, but you've never brought it up.
I don't know.
Let me think. Let me think.
Don't look at me.
Trying to think.
Joey loves to crack a fat one just anytime, and I think he uses it as
Hold up.
as
Hold up, pause. Do you know what crack a fat means?
Is it not crack a fart?
No. crack a fat means getting an erection.
Oh shit. Well, Joey does
You
that
made
too.
it sound like I get hard all the time around you.
Maybe you do, Joey.
What he meant to say was I fart around people a lot because I think it's funny.
You do.
You do.
You do.
Because
bro.
it's harmless and I think it's funny and it always gets a funny reaction. Wait, you that annoys you?
No.
Oh, okay. I will continue to crack
Well,
fat
Garnt,
farts.
I was late today, but sometimes Garnt is normally the late person. But we've told you that annoys us.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if we do have something that low-key annoys us,
Yeah.
we've known each other for so long. We've said it.
We'll probably tell people.
Every time he plays TFT, I'm like, fucking stop.
Yeah.
I never play TFT in the office.
Yeah, bullshit.
Maybe
You
twice
haven't in a
year.
while, but there was a period where every time you came in
okay.
and there was a little bit of a break after you fucking finished eating your
Man can't
salad,
have
you'd be
hobbies.
like, okay, quick session of TFT.
Man can't have hobbies.
Not that one.
Okay, fair enough.
You can play anything else.
Scroll up a little bit. Has there been a guest you felt uncomfortable recording? No, but there has sometimes been guests who I feel like were uncomfortable, and it is like a challenge as a podcast host to get them to be comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and because some people just don't have camera training.
Yes, definitely.
Like, and that is a skill in of itself. And knowing you're going to be on a big platform is intimidating. And so I think that's a thing. But I think like for us, I think we're chill with it.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays we're pretty good at kind of reading that atmosphere and then trying to, just make them as comfortable
always
as
a challenge.
possible. But
Yeah.
no, sometimes
But
it's hard. Yeah.
I just think we wouldn't have someone on if we felt uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like I think we don't have to get someone on.
Yes. Yeah.
Yabito Yita says, if you knew the person to your left was going to die in 24 hours, give a step-by-step on what they would do and how they would take it. Then they rate the accuracy.
Joey would rip the fattest blonde.
Fuck yeah.
That's all. And that would be most of the day.
Bro, you could have said I'm going to die in 24 days and I do the same thing.
Joey would find the guy in Japan. And
I
be like,
would.
well, there's no consequences. now.
Yeah. It's like, I'm about to die. Fuck it. Give me a fat blunt and I'll smoke it in front of a cop. I'm like, what are you going to do? Detain me? I'll be dead in 24 hours. Fuck you. The fuck are you going to do about it? You want some?
Joey lives in the wrong country.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Okay, well, I'm going to assume it's going to loop around.
Yeah,
so
to me.
If I knew Gaunt was going to die in 24 hours.
Gunn would wake up. I don't know. He would do some weird shit like stand out his balcony for like an hour and just stand there.
Yeah, he would probably stand on the balcony, watch the sun go down while listening to Guts' theme.
Yeah, he would do some shit
with
like
a
that.
glass of wine.
It's all about the symbols with God and the meaning and the
Glass of wine, maybe a cheeky cigarette or a cigar, but like, yeah, you just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be chill for the last 24 hours. I literally
Honestly?
can't see you doing anything else. You're not the kind of person to be like, well, I'm gonna die in 24 hours. I'm gonna commit a crime. Like you don't strike me as someone who does that.
I know what I would do.
What would you do?
I'd go to that Italian restaurant.
Oh, you would.
And we'd go smoke cigars afterwards. That'd be so calm.
Connor would just hit up every one of his favorite meals that he could
I'd
and
speedrun
fit it
that.
all into
I'd
like
speedrun.
he'd go like bulimic for the first time in his life. He'd like eat something. all right, another.
I just got to experience it. It's not even the thing, so I said, the food is a big part of it, but I
Yeah.
just love dining.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Dining is it's such an intimate experience that I really love doing with people. Like I love being able to sit across someone and just share this fucking beautiful thing that is food and drink.
dude,
Like,
what do you
it's so
think
good.
I'm gonna do after I smoke the fat blunt?
I know.
I'm fucking eating.
I saw they had flaming hot Cheetos in Japan now.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, I found one that was legit.
Really?
Found a legit one.
Shit, you can't say that, man. I'm
found
trying to
I found a legit
I'm trying to
one.
lose weight.
Found a legit one. You wait, we're drinking wine, Joey. It's
Yeah.
fucked.
No, it's fine. A couple of glasses is fine.
Do you know what I'd do? I would.
Top me up, boy.
Okay, let me get you.
I would record like 5 videos or something, and I would like schedule it to upload like in 5-year
Dude,
increments.
okay, I've been thinking about this.
In
shit.
5-year increments on my YouTube channel. Just
to fuck with people?
Yeah, just to fuck with people.
Okay, I think we should do this. I think we should, like, as a Trash Taste group, we should commit to like making 3 videos where we talk to ourselves 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
and we all have to agree to upload them the same day.
Okay.
I think we should do this.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Wait,
like,
on the Trash
talking
Taste
to
channel
us
or on our individual?
Our individual channels.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should do this.
Sure. I mean, I looked at fucking, the thing that Mr. Beast did where he like.
Yeah.
But I think it's more fun that we get to do it together.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it'll be funny. It'll be funny because the viewers can watch like each perspective.
Sure.
And we get 3 videos that are probably 1 out of 10. Guaranteed. And the best part is that when we probably record these and schedule it, we will fucking forget.
Yeah, we will forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our editors
We
will be
should do
like,
this.
so a video just went up on your channel. What the fuck is this?
I think
Actually,
we
that's
should-
a great idea.
I think we
that.
should do this.
Yeah, we should do this.
All
Definitely.
right. Let's
Yeah,
do
we
it.
should do this because especially now, you get your anime coming out.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I think it's a big pivotal moment for a lot of our lives.
Definitely.
I think it'd be interesting because I'd be like, man, what do I think I'll be in Japan in 10 years?
Yeah.
I don't know. All this stuff is so interesting.
Yeah, no, that's a great
I've got
idea,
my
actually.
whole life planned out, actually. So
Okay.
I know
okay.
exactly what's going to
Well,
happen.
then I think that's why it would be fun to have this video.
15 years from
to
now, it's
see.
like, hey, me from 15 years from
I
now.
just think
I hope
it's-
you fucking locked
I
in.
think it'd be funny though, just from the perspective of like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I upload this video. I'm like, well, I was gonna go live today. I like talk about it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
do you know what's weird? If we had done that at the beginning of Trash Taste,
We should have done this. At the beginning.
We should have done it at the beginning of Trash
it
Taste.
would have been now
Yeah.
that
But this is-
message would have
this
come
is the
out.
problem is that I've thought about this so much since I saw the Mr. Beast thing where he did it.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a great idea that he did this. But I thought so much about doing it, but I was like, it's too late. But I've thought that every single time I've done it.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
we
it's-
should-
We should do this.
We should do it. Yeah, we should do it as soon as possible.
Okay. If you die, are you...
Why you point at me specifically?
Because I think I have the worst diet of all of us. I think I would die first.
No, if you die, do you... This is different from your question. If you die, are you writing a goodbye letter? Are you leaving anything behind in terms of like your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so. I think I would drag you.
What?
I would finally say what I'm thinking. No, I'm joking. No, I think like the one thing that is like so beautiful about people who like, and it sounds so morbid,
Yeah.
but people who know they're going to pass is that they
Yeah.
get that chance to say bye.
Yeah.
I think being able to say goodbye is a thing that most people do not get to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I think if you are able to do that, I think it's worth so much.
Yeah.
Because you give everyone closure around you.
I think I'd write 2 goodbye messages. One
Yeah.
kind of heartfelt.
A funny
and,
one.
And one just
And then one
like,
which is just like an emoji of a middle finger.
and one which is just like dropping the fucking nuke. You know what I mean? Where it's just like I'm going
family
to
law's about to go crazy for
I'm
the next
going
20
to
years.
expose everyone right now.
It's like when you go to that family gathering like 10 years later and you overhear something, you're like, mother, please do share.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have been taught about this.
Yeah.
Like you look over at your sibling quietly, like,
Yeah.
you hear this shit?
I'm
Like
gonna
the
be
Shrek.
I've thought about it. Like the die message is like, here's everyone I fuck with. Here's everyone who I fucking
This
despise.
person made my life fucking miserable. I want them to have their worst
Do you know
life
what
for
this
it.
motherfucker did that nobody else knows? Well, I'm about to expose the truth bomb
my God.
right now.
Jesus.
I'm sure someone has done that and has probably torn families apart.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I let Sydney decide which one goes public or not.
I think, I've seen so many funerals where the person gave instructions to like have a more lighthearted funeral.
Yeah.
And I think it's always better off for it. So I think the one thing I do want to do, and I think I should, like, question, have you written a will?
Yep.
I should have.
I've not written a will.
I
I feel like
have.
I should.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the age where I'm like, I can't take anything for granted.
Yeah, no, legit.
And I feel like I do want to make it known that I'm like, I do want my funeral, if it happens, be a vibe. Have a fun
What kind of
with it.
vibe for your funeral?
Everyone has to get drunk.
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Even if you don't drink, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm dead. You got to make an exception.
You funding that shit? You putting aside a funeral
I
fund?
will put the fund aside. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. You got to get drunk. That's what I want you to do. in
Open
my
bar?
honor. Of course, open bar.
Bro.
Open bar.
Fuck yes, man.
Don't
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
just be like, this funeral is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail.
I think that it should be something to be celebrated. I think I would hope that I've left an impact that I think people would
I think
and
at
I
my
want people
funeral-
to celebrate that.
Yeah. Do you want because that's the question I wanted to ask. Do you want at your funeral? Do you want people to wear non-black clothes?
No, wear black clothes.
Wear black clothes, but party hard.
You're a fashionista, Joe. I want them to wear black clothes, and then once the somber moments are done, they party.
Just rip off of them.
Not that at least they wear it still. Hey, you got to look good in the suit, bro. That's what I want.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would want to. How do you want to be? You want to be buried, cremated?
Cremated, bro.
Cremated.
What a waste of space. Yeah, I think it's. When I walk past these massive graveyards, I'm like, what a waste, dude. We have no parks in Japan, but in Aoyama, there's that one giant fucking funeral place, and it's like, great. I understand we want to respect the dead, but I'm like, respect the dead at what cost?
Yeah.
Like, this is so much space that could be
Ashes
used.
spread by the Italian restaurant.
That's what I want, bro. Put it in the last pepperoncino. I'd never die.
Shredding fucking Parmesan. It's like, this is what he wanted.
This is what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
Everyone goes there, dude. Everyone goes there.
Like, would you want more, sir? Okay.
Yeah, I love that place.
I actually wanted to do this thing. I've thought about it. Because
I think you have to write this down.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people will be like, they'll just do the basic.
Yeah. I want to do this thing that I think, I don't know if it's recent or not, where they get your ashes after you're cremated and then turn you into a gemstone.
Oh.
Which I think is so fucking cool, because not only do you become like a physical thing again, but if you have children, then that's something that like your children or your grandchildren can like pass down, right? And it's like you're with them the whole time rather than being somewhere out in the boonies in a fucking graveyard, right? Like, I think that's more personal.
Yeah.
Because the other option I thought was like, getting your ashes and then there's like a company that can like turn you into like a tree sapling that you can like plant and then you become a tree. Which I also thought was kind of cool.
Shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's actually kind of dope.
That is kind of cool.
And I did think about that, but I'm like,
Imagine the tree dies day one.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, the fucking council rocks up being like, sorry, we got to tear down this tree to make room for a fucking golf course or whatever. Then it's like, well, I don't want you to do that. That's my dad.
It's one of the trees that Mr. Beast planted in his 1,000 tree planting challenge.
I think there's
It's all
weird.
dead people.
I think the world would be better off if people were concerned about like legacy. I think like just the one party, just the one celebration, I'm happy.
Do you want to leave a legacy?
No.
Yeah.
I think it's a selfish thing to want to leave a legacy.
Yeah. Also, I don't think you're
What do you mean by
allowed.
legacy?
Some people want to be remembered
Yeah.
and they want to have their name. And like
Well, they
enshrined
say
in
that, they say that every person dies twice. The first time you die is when you're put on the ground, and the second time you die is when someone says your name for the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that second one is not your fucking choice. I think a legacy that you leave is not for you to decide. It's for the people who are going to live past you to decide.
Yeah.
So I think people who are like, I want to leave a legacy. I'm like, well, it's not your fucking choice.
I think, I don't know.
Because there are lots of people out there who died probably never thinking about wanting to leave a legacy who left a legacy.
But we are leaving a legacy. It's right.
I mean,
Talking about jacking off.
What's creepy?
That is our legacy,
What's
Joe.
creepy
No
is-
one's watching this in a year.
Well, what's creepy is that like there's a good chance that YouTube's going to be around for a very long time, and that this video could exist in the ether for a very long time.
Fuck, I don't want this to be our legacy. This episode specifically.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I literally opened this episode by admitting I pee in the onsen.
That is your legacy, Joey.
Is that my legacy?
Yeah, that is your
jacked
legacy.
off in a plane, and 100 years ago, jacking off in a plane when it was like way smaller and less fun.
Yeah.
I think. I'm assuming.
100 years from now, they have rooms
They
dedicated to
jack
that.
you off in the plane.
That's the perk of business class.
That's
man.
the business class. No, I don't know. It's a funny thing, but as you get older, it's something you have to think about more. And it's
Yeah.
I think, especially, when you're in our position, you've been very lucky to be successful, and you're like, oh, there's something that should be,
I mean,
left behind, and I don't know who or what it should go to.
yeah. I mean, I
fair.
would like to leave a legacy. Not so much like doing something great,
Yeah.
but just a piece of myself. I think that's why I wanted to like make my anime. Was just like, just do YouTube in general, where I was like, a piece of myself exists and will continue to exist outside of me existing.
Yes.
I think that's pretty
that's
fucking cool.
Yeah,
you know?
I think
That's super cool.
the coolest thing you can do is inspire someone else too. I know it's so fucking like movie trope.
That's
but like,
that's so like
No, that's
anime shit,
facts,
man.
though.
That's
But
so sick,
facts,
man.
It's facts.
like someone's gonna watch your anime, and they're gonna be inspired to do something that's like so fucking cool.
Yeah.
From that.
Their Wikipedia
that's
page
so
is
sick.
like, they're going to be like, their biggest inspiration was Barn.
Like I was inspired by Joe.
That's how you leave a legacy.
I was inspired by Joe. I'll never eat fucking massive gyoza.
Yes.
I'm inspired every day not to do that.
Put that on the Wikipedia.
Put that on my gravestone.
like
Shit, what would you want to be put on like your tombstone, gravestone?
I wouldn't have one. I'm cremated.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm
like
cremated,
if you did,
fucking XX C dog XX small X big X.
I don't even want my full name. I want my gamer tag. I want Hinty Boy and not my real name.
Henty boy, oh my god.
Hinty Boy. He
I want Gaunt's address.
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, you shouldn't drop the
I want the-
fucking bombshell
want-
in your goodbye letter. You
Yeah.
should drop it on your tombstone.
Yeah, I want the address of the person I hate the most in the world.
It's like, it was his last wish.
I want the recipe for napalm.
Like, I will
Just
teach you.
absolutely unhinged behavior.
I will teach you what ChatGPT will not.
I went to when we did our generational Welsh thing. We went to a graveyard because
Yeah.
we had found the graveyard where Pete's great grandparents were buried, and in the person who had found this graveyard and where they were buried, they gave me instructions how to find it. When I went to this graveyard, I realized, oh my god, it is fucking impossible to find this, and all of these gravestones have some of them have been around for hundreds of years. You can't read them anymore. They're gone.
Yeah.
And so at that point, what does it serve?
Well, that's
If not to-
that's why I like it how Japan does it, because my family on the Japanese side, they have a family tombstone.
The family, I think that's it. That's a much
everybody
more
go-
economical way of handling.
Everybody goes into that
Yeah.
tombstone, you know? So
Yeah.
I might end up there. I don't know. I might end up as a fucking tree. Fucked if I know.
Yeah.
It's not for me to decide.
I remember I booked this Airbnb.
What? That wasn't even a 90 degree. That was like a
That is
fucking
my favorite detour of a conversation I've ever heard in my fucking life.
only on Trash Taste will you go from family gravestones
That is
to
the funniest
Airbnb.
fucking thing.
This is leading somewhere.
I need to know how it stands. Go
All
on.
right, go ahead. Run it. No,
Run
I
it.
want to hear where this goes.
Run it. I need to know.
What in the fuck?
What does this have to do?
I booked this Airbnb.
Turns out it
I'm
was
just
a
gonna leave it there.
gravestone.
Actually. No, I booked this Airbnb, and the Airbnb owner picked us up from the train station.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
This old Japanese man, and we had to walk to this Airbnb that we had booked, and we walked through a graveyard. And he showed us where he was gonna be buried.
Prime real estate. Right here.
He was like
4 acres. Just for this bad boy.
He was like, because his name was Gomi-san as well. So he can speak a little bit of English.
Yeah.
So we were walking to the gravestone to get to this.
That means
Airbnb.
trash in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say. And so we go to this like blank spot, and he was like, yes, my family is also buried here as well. So I'm going to be buried here. And here says Gomi-san. It means trash. and I was like, oh, okay. I'm happy for you.
Like, I'm keeping my seat warm.
But fuck yeah. Yeah, Gomi-san is the go.
Yeah.
What a
guy.
nice Japanese man.
To be fair, it is quite. It's not common, but it is uncommon.
Yeah.
I actually do know another Gomi-san.
Do you actually?
Yeah, it's
because
kinda-
there's lots of different ways you can write it, but it is just a
I mean,
bit
it's so
unfortunate.
gummy. It's so
Yeah.
gummy.
It's a bit unfortunate, but you know, what can you do?
Yeah. For the married men, what's the worst thing about your
Well,
I'm gonna drink to that. Actually, I just read that out to drink to it.
what was it? Worst thing about your partner that she doesn't know you hate? Yeah, I'm drinking to that.
All right, move down.
I feel like, how can we top what we just talked about?
This is just turned into like a drunk episode.
It is.
But we're
It is a
gonna
drunk
go and
episode.
record Patreon stuff. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
can go and watch
I'm
that.
gonna continue drinking truth throughout the.
Oh,
Patreon
definitely.
So if you want to watch us drink through Patreon contents for a couple of weeks, go
Yeah.
over to our Patreon.
Yeah, and
So we're gonna go do that now.
Exactly. And if you guys do follow us on patreon.com/trashtaste, you can join in on future videos just like this one. So first of all, big thank you to our patrons for supporting us and giving us the questions. If you'd like to join in as well as watch exclusive weekly Patreon content, then you can do so by going over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Mudan, why don't you play a clip of what we have in store for this week?
What? You guys have lives? I already fucked it up, man.
Oh, I don't have-
How can I redo?
No, you don't have
Please-
lives in.
Please let me have a redo, for fuck's sake. How do I redo? Look at my mess already. How do I redo this? Grok! Help me out!
Grok.
Please! I can't do anything! Grok!
Grok, help.
Grok, is this true?
Grok, is this true? Am I fucked?
Yeah, there we go.
This is
the
so
vine
bad.
Is so fucking handy.
This is so bad! I did one fuck up in the start, I can't undo it! Grok!
It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, you can rebuild.
Look!
We can rebuild.
It's like the Titanic! Everyone's going overboard! Look at this!
But hey, if you want to check that out and support the show in the process, head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And we are going to continue drinking during Patreon episodes, so we'll see you guys there.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.